I like how he's got the mic. Oh, our mics are live now. Look at that.
There we
Yeah, they are.
go.
Hot mics.
Oh,
Tim, we don't have a view of anything, just so you know. Hey, guys, we're live.
Hey.
Welcome to the
Hello.
Rag Company.
I'm pulling it up on my phone, so
Live.
I can see that.
DJ Morgan over here.
What's up? All right. Nice.
Mm.
So, it's Thursday. As
Yeah.
always, the live. It's here. It's time.
Oh yes.
Man, it just does feel like it feels like Friday, but it's not.
Yeah.
Feels like Friday, but it's not. That's a great way to sum up Thursday.
This week has
Wow.
been weird.
It's because we've only been here for a couple days.
It's been short.
It just
but
feels odd.
So, I see we got a Next Day Nate in the house. What up?
That's right. It's
Next Dayers, Next Day fam.
Next day, fam.
it's a same but different kind of replacement for
Yep.
our All Day Anthony
Yep.
that we normally
It's-
have.
Next Day Nate.
Yeah.
Some say.
It me.
That's
Not
the
better,
best
not
thing.
worse, just
I
different.
don't know about you, but Next Day delivery is always better
well,
than
well,
all
and
day.
everybody
delivery.
likes that. Oh,
Right.
there we go.
Hey,
our
we got our
comments.
comments, but no camera. This is awesome.
That's okay. We'll make do.
Tim's
they,
working
they
on
just, they can figure out what we look like. Oh, but they can see us. So
Oh, good.
I
So
mean,
you can see us
yeah.
already. All right.
Oh, they
Yeah.
can see us. Oh,
So they can
They
see
see us
us. We
looking
just can't see them.
confused.
Then again, we can never see them, so I don't know why.
Okay.
That's a
That's
point.
okay.
At any
Well,
rate,
can't see each other.
I just.
that's okay. We've got comments coming in. We can
I really
focus
enjoyed-
on
Technically, we can
those.
because this is like a Black Mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Kind of fun.
We
I
have
love
that.
that
Yeah.
show.
Yeah. Good
All right.
stuff.
Well, why don't we just tackle it?
Well,
Oh,
they all disappeared.
yes, he takes it away. I've got him here on my phone. If we need to refer to that, I'm sure
Oh,
that
the
would
timer's
work
up.
just fine.
Tim's working on
It's okay.
the thing there.
Tim's just working along. Sorry,
So-
guys, for a little inside
so
baseball.
So
It's just,
just
the
so
way it
everybody
goes.
knows, Anthony is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Forever?
No, just for those. Just
Oh, okay.
he's off. So
He's got an unforeseen prior engagement.
I think it
A
was.
literal engagement.
I think it was foreseen though.
that's
the engagement has
about
been
to
foreseen.
end and turn into a not engagement. Whatever comes after an engagement.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
the.
I think
ring.
it's a.
It
I think
evolves
It's a, I think
like a
it's
Pokemon.
legal binding
Mm,
document of
It's
sorts.
a legal entanglement. Yeah.
Mm.
Entanglement.
Yeah.
Boy, if you look at it that way.
I don't think you're
Well,
supposed to say
Dane
that.
Dane just got his own legal entanglement going. He
What?
bought a truck.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's not really a legal entanglement when you,
He bought a funky
you
truck.
just buy it outright. I don't have to worry about any confusing.
There are well, I
Okay,
mean, you
Your
could lose
Majesty,
it.
You don't have to brag about it.
Paid
It
out.
was not
paid
an expensive
He paid
truck.
cash for that bad boy. Went down, picked it up.
Jeez,
Not only that, guys, but fun fact: Dane's truck came with a toilet in the back as well as a bunch of branches. He showed up to work in it today with all that in the back.
He's already doing truck stuff.
Already doing truck stuff.
I
with it.
was ready
The previous
to go
owner
the
literally
moment-
sold it to him with truck stuff in it.
Well, I was on my way to the dumps, and
No, I was
just
going to run to
didn't
the
want
dump
it
after work
anymore.
today. That was
You
the
just
plan.
drove around the neighborhood and picked up people's
I'm
garbage.
like, yeah, I got a truck now. I'll take your stuff.
You just wanted to prove to me that it could do truck stuff.
Yeah,
Go
with
to
this
the
with this
dumps
little like
anyways,
baby
might-
bed
might
and
as well
yeah.
just leave the toilet there.
Oh man.
So,
okay.
what time's the dump close? 5
Uh,
o'clock?
Honestly, I don't know. They probably close at 5. I'm gonna have to break the gate.
You just dump it
Just
off
like,
at the front.
Ram
the
right on
scale.
through. It's okay. I got a truck now. I can do that. Miata,
Yeah.
I'd probably get decapitated. I don't
So-
want that.
Yeah.
It'll be nice. So, guys, while we were tearing the building apart, looking for stuff today and
Ooh, I
getting
see
it
what
cleaned
you've
up,
got there.
we've got some guests coming tomorrow. We got Ram and Lars from Color Lock coming to the Rag Company tomorrow. We were kind of picking up stuff. I was looking for something for SEMA, but I found this instead. So
Oh, classic.
this is pretty dope. This is from 2013. This is a brochure from the Rag Company.
Who made that?
That was me.
You made that.
And
This
I did
is-
not have a
look at that.
brochure
Look at that.
program. I
Look
literally
at-
had to
oh,
design it
man.
as individual
So-
pieces and then do the math on how they fit together.
The fun part about this was that Dane didn't
It
know
sucked.
about a company called Overnight Prints, which was a company at the time that
really
I created.
I really like the front where
utilize
it
them.
says Auto Detailing Edition 2013.
Mm.
Yes.
Did you have a home edition?
Were there other additions?
beauty
The implication
edition?
of writing Auto Detailing Edition was that there were other editions, and there were.
Nice.
Actually,
Oh.
there was
dad-
there was
your
a
dad-
general one, there was a beauty one, there was
Your dad
yeah.
gasped when he saw this. He was like, "Where'd you get that?"
Right, takes
I
it
was like,
right on
"Oh,
back.
He loved it. He was
Yeah.
very excited. So
Classic.
found this in the depths of the Rag Company. This is a fresh first edition.
It's a great example.
Well, thanks. I didn't even
This is
design it in
literally that-
Photoshop. I designed it with Pixlr.
wow.
Wow.
So
It was a challenge.
So you know what I did was I made my things like this through overnight prints, and I just
Yeah,
sent
you had it
them
much
the
easier.
text.
You just told them, and then you gave them the basic
and it was
outline.
2013 when I asked
did
for
it.
those.
Yeah.
So same time,
But I'm a masochist. I had to do it the hard way.
That's
He's
all right,
a
Dave.
DIY
Yeah.
kind of guy.
Yeah.
But this is beautiful. I
Well,
really
so-
like it.
I mean, Morgan and I are both suckers for great graphic design.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you. It's a classic.
We could tell that it was your passion.
It's a little
These-
cheese ball, but I'll deal.
It's
mean,
perfect. No, it's
You've got these diagrams to show what
microfiber can do.
microfiber can do.
Yeah.
What can microfiber do for you?
Well,
It's great. I
Have
love
I think
that.
we
Thought
should be
about
asking what
asking
can
it?
you do for micro.
Yeah, what can
Well,
you do for microfiber?
speaking of asking questions,
Luke
why
Birdie
don't we
says
answer
he
some?
can FOMO an R. I mean, he wants to know if he can FOMO
Yeah,
an
he's
R, so,
asking.
Luke, you know the answer to that.
He
Dan
knows.
Pfeiffer, word up from Minneapolis. Got to catch the live show again this week. Thanks for the great content. You're welcome, Dan.
Well, thank you for tuning
man.
in all
Yeah.
the time.
All right,
Sorry you
buddy.
missed it last,
Nice.
but
One of the better.
know what?
Hopefully you're not frozen. Up
it's
there in
okay because
Minneapolis
last
right
time
now.
we had some connection issues, and it kind of drove us nuts, and we felt bad for everybody watching
But you know
today.
what? I think
is
everybody's
good.
doubling down on this episode to
Yeah.
hang out and be a part
I'm
of this.
doubling down.
Yeah.
Feel good about it. Feel good.
Nice.
Luke wants to know what the status is on his Eagle blanket. Luke, you need to ask your mom.
Check,
Yeah.
That
Last
sounds like
I
an
heard you guys were
insult
sewing it.
almost.
Bed
so,
Bath and Beyond. I think they
Ask
stock
your
a couple.
mom. Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Aaron says, Luke, no. Sup, Aaron. What's up, dude? Bait Addict, sup, Bait Crew. What happened
Yo.
to the stream quality last week? Wanted to watch it a few days later as I left early, but it was only 30 minutes long on YouTube. So,
Yes.
Bait Addict, unforeseen circumstances, the internet died here in the Rag Company. We were out of Excel. So
It just,
someone had to go pay for some
We
Excel.
had to go
Excel.
unplug it, plug it back in,
And-
but it didn't turn back on.
Yeah, it literally died. Like it.
We go out California way. Hey, they got
Well,
internet.
For like a little inside baseball, the internet here sucks, which sucks if you're a company who
Yeah.
relies on putting things out on the internet.
Speaking
so
of, let me jump off the Wi-Fi here. So I'm
yes,
not
turn
clogging up-
off your Wi-Fi
clogging up the
on
stream.
any Wi-Fi enabled devices because we're using a special little Wi-Fi booster this time around. So that's why
Ooh.
it's working so well right
Yeah.
now because it's not relying on the same signal it was
Right,
last
we're
week.
using a different signal. So
Hacked the system.
we did some Matrix stuff.
Yeah.
Pretty
nice,
dope.
Nice,
Yeah, it
nice.
gets
It's
a little
not,
crazy.
it's not that bad. Pretty cool stuff. Tim's
That would
a
explain why
computer
I'm
genius.
here. There's a glitch in
Yes.
the Matrix.
Oh
Well,
my gosh! I didn't
Next
think
day,
about
Nate.
that.
I think we agree. That's
All
a good
right.
thing.
One of the better glitches.
So that's why Bait Addict, it basically dropped off. It got to the point nobody could hear what we were saying.
Yeah.
Nobody could see what we were doing. So we just
We would
shut it
answer
down.
questions, and then the
So-
person who asked it would never hear the answer
Yep.
because the whole thing
Would
just like
skip.
dropped.
Rectandle says, so whoop.
Unfortunate.
Bait Addict
As
says,
always.
also Dane, jagging off.
yeah,
this
that
needs to be done.
That needs to be
And
done.
That is, I think it's basically, if you don't get that, I'm going to have Francie make us a bunch of jagging off stickers. And we're going to,
I would put one on the S10.
I would put one on the
You-
S10 as well.
You know that the DMV is going to take one look at that
No.
and go,
Right.
no.
They won't because they won't read it. They won't
Just
know what it means.
JG. Just
That's why there was that Virginia license plate. You remember the one that had like the kids like finger painting handprints, but it was a red handprint, so it looked like a bloody handprint. And this guy, he made his license plate say "Eat the" because it said "Kids
I've
First"
seen
on
that
the
one.
license plate. Hilarious.
or the Florida plate
Oh,
with the big, the orange in the middle.
you can always do something fun with those. But
Yeah.
So we're going to get,
Yes.
so you're going to work on getting jagging off for the
I'm
jag
probably just gonna get Jag.
That's
Enough.
lame, Dane.
and off.
It's a Tom character.
Or
okay.
just get Jag with the long,
But you let him
drawn-out
do it
A's,
because he
but
drives
then
a
put
Jag.
sticker
We'll do the sticker on the,
other
bottom.
side
Yeah.
of the license
We'll,
plate.
no, we'll just put it on the side of the back of the
Well,
cowl on the back there of the car next to the tail light.
Okay.
So we'll
Yeah,
just put it on
that
there.
works.
And
Okay.
then it always says jagging
Or
off.
we just could do like my other cars in Elantra.
Oh,
maybe
you know
run
what would look great?
another.
No, but you
round
know
of
what would look
stickers.
great? That on the back of that Jag is my other cars in Elantra
My
sticker.
other car is an Explorer Sport Track.
very popular sticker.
Oh
Oh man, we need to answer some more questions. I can feel the stream dying right now.
No, I did literally think that Dane. I was like, Dane, did this truck come with a toilet in the back? He's like, no, that's mine. I was like, oh, okay.
I did some housework, replaced a toilet that
When
was
did you replace a toilet?
Thought I was gonna get some Drano.
It was a
didn't
couple
work,
weeks
so
ago.
I just decided
Oh,
to get a
okay.
new
So
toilet.
it's been sitting in the side yard, hidden but away from things.
You know, you can just throw that
Until
in
I
the
could
trash
throw it
can,
into a
right?
truck.
Like,
It does not fit.
Well,
and
get
the oversized
hefties.
pickup, they consider it a
hefty
biohazard, so they
bags.
won't take it. Now the it's dry. There's nothing in it, but it's just.
Well,
they
you've been
look at
doing.
it as
Dane's
being-
done some damage on that toilet. I'm pretty sure it's a biohazard. All right.
Yeah.
So, Dan Pfeiffer. So, is it true Dane will no longer have 3 cars for just himself?
I'm afraid to admit right now I have 4.
So Dane has 4, and if he sells both of them, he's already bought another truck. So he will have the C-Max, the truck, and the Jag.
That's
so he's
the
still
plan.
going to have 3 cars.
Right. I'm just shuffling.
At the moment, he's got 4.
The
So-
Miata's getting replaced by the truck, and the Volvo's getting replaced by the Jag. That's
So-
the plan. Who knows how it'll actually turn out, but that's the
Yoshi
plan.
wants to know, will Dane host a little meet and greet when he comes down to Dallas? Because that would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
You should.
I'm
Well,
very limited on time.
No, you
but
have time to grab a bite. And
I
you
can.
And you can post it up. Hey, guys, Dane Hennon here from the Rag Company podcast. I'm going to be at this In-N-Out Burger.
My main
Oh, wait, they
concern
don't
is
have
whether
it.
or not I
I will
actually.
be
I will be at this Whataburger.
Yeah, Cracker
Huh?
Cracker Barrel.
If I purchase the vehicle while I'm
we
down
should
there,
plan a Cracker
I
Barrel.
have to file with the Texas DMV and get what they call a transit permit, and that gives me just a couple of days to get
Right,
out of
but
the
that
state
night,
and go where I
you're
gotta
not
go.
leaving that night.
Well, the plan is to get a little ways.
But
out
you know
of
you
town
just have to
and
get
then-
out of the state, right? That's all you have to do.
Yeah, but then I'm on the hook for I don't want to get pulled over in Alabama or something. Or,
Why are you going to Alabama?
or Arkansas. Where
Why are you going the wrong way,
I
Dane?
don't know.
Oh,
I'm
Lord.
mixing up my
Oh,
states
Lord,
now.
Dane's not going to know how to get home.
Son,
He's
you better
lost.
you
I
better
went
get
the wrong
heck
way.
out of my
Dane, go buy the
jurisdiction,
Ferrari
son.
F40s.
Sorry.
What?
I'm just
There's
remembering the whole
3 of
getting
them.
circled on a map that recently
There's
happened, and my
3
head had Alabama
F50s.
on it. So
There's
sorry.
3 F50s here.
You're gonna get pulled over.
Ugh.
The cop's gonna say, because of your broken tail light.
Oh God.
And then
What are you
Dane's going to be
talking
like, what are you
about?
talking? And then he's going to
It's-
hit
And then
it.
he's gonna hit it. It's like, get out of my jurisdiction, son.
Think you fancy in that Jag? I see.
No.
You better get in your
Oh.
Jag and jag off.
So put it this way. I'd love to hang out.
So
I
here's what you
need to
can
be
do.
sure
So
that I have stuff. If I buy the car, great. If I don't buy the car, then I'm down there. I flew down there,
So
and then I got
here's
some
what's
free
up.
time on my hands.
Dane's going to need sustenance. We all know editing mode only lasts for a certain number of hours. So while he's in Texas, he is going to enjoy Whataburgers. He's going to hit up the Whataburger.
Well-
so he will need to eat at some point. So
Maybe.
very simple for Dane to put on there, hey guys, meet me at the Whataburger here in wherever you're going.
Sure.
And I will be there from 1 to 2 o'clock.
You should download Telescope.
Come hang out.
You mean Periscope?
Yeah, Periscope, whatever. And then
Well, if he downloaded a
Periscope
telescope,
Live.
he could still see stuff.
Well,
He could-
I know that one of the days while I'm down there during the if I end up getting the car, one of the things I'm doing is I'm visiting
Detailed
Brandon
review.
McComb,
Yeah.
detailed review, and hanging
there's
out
your
with
meet and
him
greet.
for a bit.
There's your meet and
So,
greet. Pick up some Whataburgers on the way. Get yourself a sack,
ye-
some burgers.
Oh, burgers. Okay.
Bring them
yeah.
over. Bring them over to Dane's and Brandon's and have a party.
So
you go.
yeah, I mean,
So-
I'll play it by ear. It all
What if-
depends on a
what
lot
if
of factors.
I get a hold of Brandon
so.
McComb and tell him to blow this place up
Yeah.
just for Dane,
That would be so embarrassing.
and I overnight ship the podcast Dane stand up
Oh,
Oh
no.
my God!
just for this event.
Wow, that would be something.
Dane and cars.
And then Dane's like,
Dane
didn't
and
buy
cars
the car.
getting coffee.
And then it's just a bunch of people hang out with me like, wow, Dane, you really are this neurotic person. And I'm like, I tried to warn you.
Like all the dude's doing is eating a sack of cheeseburgers.
He's just
over there.
trying to eat a burger, man.
JR007, hello Thursday, and to everyone at the Rag Company. Question: what's the best budget-friendly mid-priced DA polisher? I'd be using 2 to 3 times per year. Thank you.
2 to 3 times a year?
2 to 3 times a year, man. Get yourself a Harbor Freight dual action polisher.
Yeah.
While that's considered
Honestly,
a cheap
that's
one,
gonna be your
it's
best bet.
pretty much you start with the Harbor
Yeah,
Freight, and
you
then when you
can't mess
decide you want a
anything up.
nice polisher, you just jump straight up to like a Flex or a Rupas. That's generally the way you
It's
want
the
to
best
go.
way to do it.
All
So,
the in-between ones are just varying degrees of like, okay, but I don't know, it's not really worth it to go for like that middle of the road one.
Yep.
It's just kind of buy once, cry once type thing.
Yeah. Hans, what's up, dude? I just sent you a text. We are out of black beanies. So you get to pick your own
Oh.
color that you want out of the picture I
Hmm.
sent you. Bait Addict says, sup, Hans. Tom Kirby Thompson. Wow, it's time
He
for a
always
chat
mixes me
with the TRC crew. You know, buddy, we've been missing you.
Yeah.
Adam Thurman says, Nate!
Steve Olt.
Ryan Elger, you guys see the new Adams Polishes wheel and tire cleaner? I
Yes.
think it's just a more expensive version of Brake Buster and kind of a knockoff. Oh, Ryan, if only you knew how much fun we had with that last night.
We saw it last night.
We called
and,
Bob Phillips and let him take a look at it as well. He thought it was hilarious. So
If I were to guess, as a marketer,
he was also flattered.
they went so far as to choose the same color because they knew it would create controversy. That's my personal opinion take on it. Is I think they knew what they were doing, but I'm not speaking as the company right now. It's just my own personal take.
No, they
so,
knew.
Yeah,
Everyone.
it's one of those they knew.
Everyone in
They
the
knew.
detail world
Yeah.
knows what they're doing.
Well, when you see the comments and you're just like, oh boy, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's rough. Like, but engagement gets views these days, so I mean, that's the way
They'll
it
go
goes.
there, and
Yeah.
they went there.
No.
They went there. So, reap what you sow. Okay, moving along. We at Aaron's?
Yep.
Okay. Aaron's Random Life? Rocco's Mono Life? I'm always trying to remember which one he is. Junior Harbor Freight and Max Shine Polishers. So he throws that out there. I'm going with the
Stay away
Harbor
from the
Freight.
Max Shine.
For price consideration, at that point, you might as well just get a nice polisher. Otherwise, go with the Harbor Freight.
Now, what's up with the junior at the front?
That
He's
was
replying to
he's
Junior.
replying to JR
Yeah, he's replying to
007.
him.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, gotcha.
Now,
I'm
Bait
new to this.
Addict- No, it's all right. Just go with the flow. You guys mind answering my last week's question again since it skipped a bunch? Absolutely, Bait Addict. On effective coating life versus applying a topper and assuming the coating is on the paint still when it's just the topper. My brain, I felt like I just had a stroke there.
I don't
Bait
really
Addict,
know
I
what the
know
question
exactly what you're
is.
talking about. I did
Yeah.
answer that. I know it skipped a bunch.
I
I'm
remember
sorry.
the question.
But here's the
vaguely.
thing. Basically, how effective is the coating life versus applying a topper and assuming the coating is on the paint still when it's just the topper? You are correct. You will have that. But what you do to find out how old the coating is or if the coating's still effective is do a decontamination wash. So, wash the car with Ferrex, Power Clean, any of those type of like products, any type of iron remover or a degreaser like Power Clean. If you wash the surface with that and you are doing a chemical decontamination wash, you will know how the coating is affected on that. Usually what I do is I will do a decon wash and then I will wash the car again. And I'll put my soaps and my O&R, whatever I need to put on it to wash it again after the chemical has touched it. Then I watch the water behavior of the product after that. That tells me what is good, what is bad. On the deck lid of my Camry, I've noticed that my coating on the deck lid is starting to fail in some areas. Now, we're almost at 20 months with a 2-year coating on that on that car.
That's
So
right about where you
I'm
expect
right
to
about
see
where
that.
I'm at. I don't mind it. Now, I can realistically get by for the next couple months with just using bead maker, but the winter's coming. So we're in September. It'll be realistically November by then. Should I add a new coating or should I just make it through winter and just load the car up with OptiSeal and bead maker? Really,
It's how much. What kind of work do you want to put in?
right. Or I could wait till spring and then just recoat it, or I could coat it here in the next week or two. I don't really need to. It's only on an upper part, so I'll just layer it in bead maker
Or just wrap it.
or wrap it.
Or that. Oh, what do you know? Ivan's in there. All right, so we're at Danny Israel here. Thursday, yay! The hurricane stayed out of Florida. Yeah, Gab, yeah.
That's
All
good.
right.
Woo!
I'm glad to hear you're okay there. Bait Addict also got my free red, white, and blue Cyclone with my order. Will be neat to test against my Incrediment and Esoteric Wasp Sponge. Go for it, Bait Addict. Enjoy.
Fun thing about it is you will see that the Cyclone is totally different than the Incrediment.
I know everybody judges based on pictures, but actually look at the way the material behaves and what it's made out of itself. It is different.
It's
So.
very different.
Yeah.
Ours is 70-30 pure microfiber,
Yep.
where the Incrediment is a
Viscose blend. I
viscose polyester blend. Totally different. Viscose is almost a foamed wool. So
believe. Yeah. Different characteristics.
Adam Thurman says, Yvonne LaCroix says hello. Aaron says,
Hello.
I bought a DA polisher from Harbor Freight for around $50. You're right, Aaron. That's a great thing. Anthony has a dress fitting. I was wondering what Hans wants to know. Adam
Hey.
is laughing at Hans's comment. He did, yeah.
Tim asking.
Tim asked, how's the audio? Adam says, perfect. Kirby Thompson says good audio. Rectangle. Nate, are you still in the Subi gang?
Ooh.
Not really.
You haven't been a Subi. You haven't been the Subi Grand Poobah. Most folks don't know, but Nate's STI that he had
Well, I used
is
to have
one
an
of the
STI.
most was one of the most photoed
Yeah.
STIs, most
I've
popular,
got
shared.
some pretty popular photos out there on the internet back before Instagram, really,
Before the gram.
and on Tumblrs and
Yeah.
stuff like that. You'd see
Tumblr.
it with
The blue
Mountains in
STI
the
with
background.
the white wheels.
yeah, it was your typical
I was gonna say, never seen one of those before.
coilovers and roto wheels. It was the Subaru starter pack.
Yep.
Awesome.
And
Where's
I-
your vape?
You actually like coined that term. You are the Subaru starter pack.
well, I don't
But
know
now he's
about
next day
that.
Nate, so that's all behind him now.
But then he had a beast of a Forester.
Yeah, I had
That Forester was wicked.
Now I like a Fozzie. Fozzies are cool.
Yeah, it was a 5-speed turbo, external wastegate, sounded good.
Nice.
And then
Shot flames.
Yeah, they were fun, but
what you
you know
want.
what's good? Trucks. I've always
You
been
do
a,
love
I've
you
always
some
been a
trucks.
truck guy.
Mhm.
So got a Tacoma little S10 that I'm very considering putting an LS in it.
Ooh. You already got those sick wheels on it from a vet that
Yeah.
just look they're so interesting. Like nobody chooses those wheels, it seems. But you look at it and you're like, that's just right. That
Mhm.
looks so cool.
Yeah.
They're the saw blades?
Yeah,
are.
saw blades.
Yeah.
I got them for $50.
Oh
All
my gosh.
Wheels and tires. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yep.
Perfect.
Danny Israel says, next day, Nate, woot! That minimalist IG feed is pretty clean.
Woot. It's good, right?
I was gonna say,
It's
how
good.
minimalist is it?
So,
I
those of
think
you who don't
he has
know,
any posts.
hit up next day Nate on
he does.
Instagram.
Oh, he does?
Our
Yeah.
goal is
Oh,
to
yeah.
get him. Our goal is
You
to get him
haven't
to
seen it?
5,000.
Get him up there.
Get
Get it
me
going.
5K. I think I got like 40
Oh.
so far.
It's pretty impressive.
You're more than welcome to follow my personal, but it's not as cool.
Yeah. It's only got like 4,000 followers, so it's not as great.
Oh,
Well,
is
that's
that
an
all?
exaggeration, but
It's
Well, it's
less.
child's play compared to Morgan here, but you know.
Me?
Morgan's going to be doing a post about next day Nate here pretty soon.
Ooh.
Sponsored post.
Here,
This Morgan McCurry
more,
post is sponsored by next day
Monday
Nate.
morning.
Did you say Morgan McCurry as in the food?
Monday Morgan.
Monday Morgan.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Monday Morgan with the Ride
I
Company
got so
interviewing
much
next day
popcorn
Nate.
on me.
Yep.
Please, no one look
It's
at
going to
me.
be great.
Oh no. All right, moving down the list.
Venom says audio sounds great. Aaron says just in time from Q&A from a homework break.
Glad to hear it.
Hans wants to know, Dane, since you became a trucker, where's your cap?
Oh,
Like I said, he's got toilets.
great
and he's got a
question.
toilet and some garbage in the back of his truck,
You're-
along with some branches.
You're gonna laugh, but I actually
We are
have
laughing.
trucker cap in my pickup truck in the center console.
Oh, nice.
It's mesh back.
Did it come with the truck?
No,
It's
Now
not
what
yours?
you got to
it's
do?
it's an MTM one.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
he loaded it in there.
gotta
though.
Yeah,
put it-
but
we
I put it in
preloaded
there
it.
because I knew I was like,
You
I'm
gotta
driving
put
a
it
truck
over your
now.
rearview mirror.
I gotta
Yeah.
be.
Yeah,
ready.
yeah.
Over
Yeah.
I gotta commit.
maybe a dream catcher. That would be cool in that truck. It's like a
Ooh.
champagne
Yeah.
explorer
It's
color.
like
Yeah,
the most
beautiful.
anonymous color.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, the Rag Company, awesome. We're testing out some new equipment, so hopefully this is a better Q&A than last week. Adam Thurman,
Yes.
you're off to a far better start than the last week. Thanks, Adam.
Thank you.
Lomas Ticos, hello, everyone. Quick, how to remove scratches from chrome or like shiny plastic trim stuff that surrounds the windows or rear chrome trim. Thanks again. Lomas Ticos, that depends on the chrome. If it is clear-coated, you can try and polish those out. Shouldn't be too bad. If it is not clear-coated, it's just metal, you're going to have to polish that up a little bit and make it look a little nicer. You can use metal polish. You can use a polisher. You can use compound polish, any of that kind of stuff. Or if it's just plastic,
Like a
yeah,
chrome
it's that,
plate.
it's
Like
that
a chrome-plated
look-alike.
plastic,
Yeah.
It's-
not much you can do
You can
about
peel it off and
it. Yeah.
That stuff just
Yeah.
it looks like garbage when
Hans
it goes.
says he wants that flyer. Laughing, Hans, I'll
Hans,
throw.
you
I'll
want
throw
all
it
the
in. I will
things.
throw one in. I will go find the other
Is
one and
he
throw it
gonna
in.
start an eBay page?
I
Yeah,
swear, like,
start,
he
he could run the
memorabilia?
unofficial
in the
TRC
Netherlands.
fan
In the
page.
Netherlands, he is creating a Rag Company museum
Is it gonna be
Oh
like a
my
Hard
goodness.
Rocks,
right outside of TRC Europe.
like a TRC
Wow.
restaurant?
Yeah, yeah.
What would you eat there?
Ryan
He's gonna-
Ellinger goes, why can I get the black?
Jalapenos.
Why can't I get the black version of Levi's hat but not gray? Why
Is?
can I
Well,
get the black version of Levi's hat but not the gray? So
Where,
my hat
where
is
can I get the black
so-
version?
Why?
So
Why?
all right, Ryan. So the hat I'm wearing right now only comes in black.
It is the black one.
Let me show you here. This is the full color black. That's what it is. It's a black hat.
It just looks
I
a
think
little
it's
faded
looks
on the
gray
screen.
in the light, but this is the black hat.
It's black.
We have
Okay.
very strong
Now, we
daylight
have a charcoal
temperature
gray hat.
lights up here.
And we have a heather gray hat, but it does not have the full color logo.
Who's Heather?
It's my sister-in-law.
Oh,
We have her hat here.
Yeah. And
We have
then
a lot
if
of
you
them.
and then if you want the MOS version, which is black with the white and black logo and then Master of Shine on the back, that also is available. But we call this one the all black with the full color. So Siobhan Legendre finally received 3 gallons of Breakbuster by Sea Freight
Ooh.
to the Caribbean.
Wow.
But
Ooh.
whoever packed the barrel to ship packed the Breakbuster to the bottom of the container and it burst. Oh, lame.
no.
It's jerks.
Jeez.
Well, whatever it touched got really clean.
Danny Israel's wondering if we could do vintage T-shirts from that flyer.
That would be cool.
We could do.
We
That
can,
is- Yeah,
That's a
for those
great-
who wanted to know what
Dane has one of those
the
T-shirts.
first iteration of the
Looks
logo
like
I made
it looks like
when
a
we took over,
a
it was,
Jansen.
yeah.
It does.
That original logo I made
nice.
up there is just an evolution of what the original one was.
Yep.
Like it was much more, shall we say,
Was it an
kindly
older
old
one?
lady
I like
design.
the shiny star.
Yeah, you like that little ding?
Now with Retson.
Dane was like, "Oh, I'm definitely putting this on."
Oh yes,
Looks good.
Yeah.
Nick Grooms, hey y'all, howdy from Nashville.
Hey,
Howdy,
Siobhan,
howdy.
I think the issue is the
Stay away.
Breakbuster gallon-sized bottles are too soft.
Too soft.
Yeah, they shouldn't have packaged it like that. But
No.
I think it was we packaged it, but then they put it in a barrel. It says so. Aaron's. I saw a video from Auto Detailing Podcast that show old school car soap that still work. Never knew that car soap used to be in a powder form.
Yeah.
I believe it's 60 years old from the title. Yeah, that's how some
I
people
mean,
used to do it.
powder detergents for clothes still exist.
Yeah,
so
you can still get powder.
yeah.
That's normal.
Mhm.
Siobhan, who's the guy with that 60s mustache? Is that Anthony's father?
Oh, well,
Yeah.
distinguished next day Nate over here.
My son's getting married on Saturday.
Fine
He's
young
getting
lady
a nice,
and
he's
the
getting a
man
nice
and
dress.
Bait Addict audios match perfectly to the video stream. Awesome. Jim Reed, find a hillbilly neighbor and offer the toilet to them for a flower planter. I'm honestly surprised.
How thoughtful.
Well, we all know Dane loves yard work. That's one of
Mm.
his favorite things to
Yeah.
do. He is a botanist and a green thumb.
He does have.
Have you ever thought about going camping? You can take the seat, put it on a hitch, and call it the bumper dumper.
Oh, smart. Smart.
Go on the go. There you
And
go.
you can put a
Okay.
5-gallon
Well,
bucket.
not on the go.
Yeah.
That would not
There.
do well.
But you,
You
could
go.
put a 5-gallon bucket underneath and then just poop in the bucket
But how
while
did
sitting on the seat.
That's
Yeah, you just
wonderful.
put a string around it and
Or
tow it with
or
you.
in your front yard. It's up to you. But but
That's
I am wondering,
Wonderful.
as much beautiful landscaping that you have at your place and the lush grasses and flowers, bushes, plants, you and your dad lovingly toiled and crafted over. I'm surprised that you didn't just put that toilet in the front yard on display and make it into a planter. You already had some fertilizer still in
really.
it. So
Nice
Wow.
garden you got
Wow.
here, Dane.
He went there.
With toilet?
That's great. That's great. Okay.
I'm
Man
surprised.
could get
Next
used
question.
to this. It's like your very own oasis.
Good
Yeah.
Lord.
Well, and for people that don't know, Jeff Hennon is actually
He
quite
actually
the green
is.
thumb. And their home, the Hennon family home, was on the tour and
Looks like a
Classified-
dang sanctuary back there.
classified as one of the homes on the Botanical Gardens tour.
yeah, it was
So
in a
some
home
of
and
the
garden
prettiest-
magazine.
Some of the prettiest backyards
It's a very nice looking yard.
ever designed get to be a Botanical Garden home. And, that
he,
was
he had a stake
and
in
then
all of
when
designing
Dane
that,
bought
yeah.
his house, his dad spent a good amount of time fixing up Dane's yard.
And I discovered
And
very
you put a
quickly that
toilet
he and
in it,
I
Dane?
do not share that same green thumb.
So
we
what-
do not.
What happened when we were in the UK?
Do we need to get you a Home Depot
what,
membership?
What happened at the when we were in the
Like
UK?
my in-ground sprinkler system had a leak or something. It wasn't
Yeah.
actually spraying out the sprinklers, so it just kind of pooled at the
I don't even have a
base
sprinkler
of the
system.
area. So it was bad.
Must be nice.
Yeah, it must be nice.
you
3
know what?
cars and a sprinkler
I
system.
get
We
off-
installed that system.
I
we
get
didn't
off my
have
butt
that.
2 times a night to move the sprinkler.
Oh my gosh.
So
well, that's
but
what I
it's-
do
but-
now.
but
as a
anyway,
result
so your
of
sprinklers-
necessity.
But it's a
sprinklers
dang-
weren't working,
it's
so
a
what
good-looking
happened when
yo-
you got home?
Good-looking lawn.
The grass was dead in
And
a lot of parts.
Did you have to reseed it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So I reseeded a section. of
anyway,
it.
so that's
It was
nice.
basically it had a bald patch. So
Wow.
fix that up.
Like a reseeding lawn.
Yeah. Yep.
Seeding
Yeah,
lawn line.
reseeding lawn line.
The Venom 9600. Hey guys, what's the difference between a gallon of PNS Brake Buster and a gallon of Super Clean? Besides the price, Brake Buster is more expensive and Super Clean is $8 at Walmart. What's the difference performance-wise? Super Clean is a all-purpose cleaner. Brake
Yeah.
Buster is a wheel and tire specific non-acid
It's safe
cleaner.
safe on every
Yeah.
wheel.
So
I would sooner use
Super
Brake
Clean-
Buster on multiple things
Yeah.
than
And Brake Buster is fairly
Yeah.
affordable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Super
it's not-
Clean. You're
it's not
comparing
expensive.
two different products that have nothing to do with the other.
Power Clean would be a closer comparison.
Power Clean is more economic or ecologically friendly and safer for you, where
Yeah.
Super Clean is a highly caustic product. So, Yoshi says we do not
That's
have
why
In
it's
and
so
Out in
cheap.
Texas, but Whataburger
No, they
is superior.
do have In-N-Out in Texas.
Oh, they do have In and Out. So Dane's gonna hit the In and Out.
Unless I have to drive like 200 miles out of my way
No.
just to get
Oh,
to
you
it.
will.
What
Dane.
about
I probably would.
Shake Shack?
Dane loves the Shake Shack.
Is Shake Shack
I am
good?
terrified. Ever since we
Dane
went on our
loves
trip to
shakes.
Florida last 2 years
Anything
ago,
that has to do with a burger and a shake.
anything with shake in the name is like an automatic no-go now for us because it just
Well,
like
he
it was
mad
the curse.
because they didn't sell alcohol.
No,
He wanted a beer.
Little
He
bit
said.
of booze to go
He
in my
literally
shake?
said.
I wish I had Anthony
Y'all
here for
ever
this
had a
because
time
it
to
was
get a Mary
basically
shake?
every little
We
like
said, Dane, it's 10 o'clock.
weird bad thing that could happen. As soon as we went to that place, every little tiny bad off
It started
thing that
off
could happen
with Dane not
happened.
getting a drink.
No,
He
it was
wanted-
like
he
there was
goes-
broken glass. There was kid playing at a table
No,
that had like
the
there was
words
splatters. It
before
was
all
just
that.
ugh.
Before
Well,
all
that
that,
puts- but-
as we're pulling in the parking lot, we're
Sad
like, let's
story.
go eat here. Dane goes, what if we ate somewhere where we could grab a drink? And I said,
What
Dane,
if
it's.
we
He
did?
would
I
have
said-
ordered
I
like
said,
a
"Dane, it's
martini or
I
something.
said, Dane, it's 11:30 in the morning, and we're in Orlando. That means it's 8 a.m. in Boise.
Dane, nothing pairs with a shake.
And Dane goes,
Nothing pairs with a cheeseburger.
and Dane goes, well,
Except for
that's-
Truly.
you guys, I'm not. It's not. I meant, I just wanted to have a drink, and we were like, okay, Dane, we're gonna go to the Shake Shack, and then from there it just went downhill. So I think
I would like to
all
go.
I know
I'd
is
like to
my
try it.
burger and my fries were delicious. My
Yeah,
milkshake,
the food
was
the food
delicious.
was not the problem.
Brought
The
all
food
I
was
mean,
fine.
It
I had no
brought all the
problems.
boys.
Brought all the boys to the yard.
The environment in which the food was served, among
Yeah.
other things,
Well,
was
you were
questionable.
You were having. I feel like you were having a pity party because you couldn't get your drink.
Why we live in.
He's really making a big deal out of this when I was absolutely fine with it. Although it was looking at the Mexican restaurant over across the way going, cerveza, maybe?
Yeah. No, it was very dirty. The
Cerveza.
facility was
It
very
was-
dirty, very run down and very broken. And we were like, oh Lord, we went to the wrong spot.
Well, my dad nearly destroyed his phone in the parking lot on
that
our
too.
way in.
Yeah.
Like he
yeah.
just pulled out and then it was like a fumble and then
Yeah, that was great.
So
stuff.
that was every little thing, just things that felt off. Everything
So-
felt off.
Venom wants to reduce the risk of sever rust in his engine bay and undercarriage. What would you suggest for a rust inhibitor?
paint.
Paint. Like, there's not much you can do that you can put on an
Like
engine
a nice Rust-Oleum.
to stop that stuff. Now, frame rails and things you can paint, undercoat. You can do a lot of stuff to them. So, Siobhan, how do I know when it's time to change the brushes on my Rupes polisher? The polisher loses power and pulses. It also won't turn on when the brushes need changed. So
Do
recommend
they
you do
sell
them.
like
They're
a
cheap.
kit,
Yeah, they're cheap. You can buy brushes.
like a rebuild kit?
You can go to buffdaddy.com, pick up some brushes,
Yeah.
and
I've
Like,
been
I
there.
like
get
that
yourself
name.
like a 6-pack or a 12-pack. It's worth having them, especially Siobhan if you're detailing. You never
Okay.
want to get into a
Next
position
thing,
where
take
your
it
machine
down.
doesn't work. So
Well, and
Um,
Rupas have that really great offer that if
they
you send
do,
your machine,
but if you're a one-man shop,
right,
you don't have time to send it off.
no,
Now,
and that is a
brushes-
concern.
Dane installed the brushes into his polisher, so
That's
Dane
true.
can do it. You can do it.
they're super easy. There's tons of videos.
Somehow managed to do that.
Dane doesn't remember what it is, but if I cracked open his polisher and
No,
showed him,
I
he'd
know
go,
how the
"Oh, I know
brushes
exactly
work
where those
in an
go."
I'm
electric
YouTube
motor.
certified.
Yeah, and you are
So,
YouTube certified.
yeah.
So, but there are videos on how to change out the brushes on a Rupes, and it literally takes 10 minutes. It's a piece of cake.
Yeah.
You can do it just like that.
You've done
So,
it a few times.
Oh, I've
you and Matt
replaced-
used to do it.
I've
yeah.
replaced dozens of pairs of brushes. So, Kirby Thompson, Dane, your fans can give you an escort to get out of Texas.
There you go.
I like that idea.
Kirby,
Thank
I think,
you.
Kirby, I think you're in
That's
Houston.
That's a big old Texas size
So-
10-4.
10-4.
Just have like flanks.
Rectangle.
flank
What's the
V
weather up
down
there,
the
guys?
road.
I'm in Huntington Beach, and it's pretty hot. It's 98 today.
It's toasty.
Yeah, it's hot. But tomorrow it's gonna be 86.
But it's not humid.
Not humid
it's nice.
at all.
But that's what my
So-
pickup has and my Miata didn't. Functioning
Pickup.
AC.
He's got this
Oh,
what his
nice.
pickup has.
Because my
Got his
Miata
pickup.
didn't come
Pickup.
with AC at all. Period.
Got that big wind.
Dave
that you can
Watson,
roll.
'Cause there's
Clean
no
and
house, you
Shiny
might as
UK.
well.
What's going on, Dave? So that's going to be fun.
Mm.
Dave, Lars, and Ram are going to be here tomorrow
Yeah.
from Color Lock. So Hans Closen says he already responded on my message. Let's see what
nice.
Hans has to say. Christopher Beard says test.
Testing to see if he can write the word test.
All right.
All right.
Confirmed.
Rectangle said something
Oh.
just unspeakable.
Oh, the worst. I
can't-
mean, it's so bad. Took it
maybe
away.
he can redeem himself with. you
Hans
guys...
would like a full color gray beanie.
Mm.
So
Okay.
all right,
Perfect.
I'll
Well,
let
does
him
he
know.
want a gray or does he want a full color?
He wants a full color logo, but a gray beanie.
Rectangle.
just being
You guys
facetious.
skipped my question last week.
I know, not on purpose. So O&R in the extractor. Yes.
Yes. Always.
Yeah.
256
always a
to
good
1.
idea.
The
You can do
best.
it.
Christopher Beard, pros and cons of purchasing products from TRC versus buying through Amazon but sold by TRC.
That's a great question.
Pro, Prime, and Pro, it's still sold by, it's still our product.
And it's still
So-
coming out of our
and
place.
it's still coming. So you can buy from us, and if something goes wrong, you still get our support.
Yep.
Meaning, if there's an issue, if you buy from Amazon, you can still call us, but
You have to go through Amazon.
Yeah,
but you
the
have
Amazon
to
is
go through
the
Amazon.
process.
Most of those products, probably 95% of our products sold on Amazon, are fulfilled by Amazon. So it's shipping from Amazon's warehouse.
Yeah. So what we do is we package everything that we sell. Like right now downstairs, they're packaging Bead Maker to ship to Amazon to be fulfilled by Amazon.
Those we ship.
Yeah.
So
So-
we bypass.
Yeah.
middlemen.
But I mean, like they're working to ship those. So just like
Yeah.
products like that, we are our towels. The
Yeah.
team downstairs packs the towels, and then we build these massive orders that then go to Amazon warehouses and then are sent out from Amazon, fulfilled by Amazon. However, they all come from our place.
Yeah.
So, but our liquids and things like that, we try to control it. We ship it ourselves
Yeah.
and ship it out just because
Issues in shipping.
there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Amazon is incredibly finicky when it comes to like just some of that process for the supplier end of things.
Yeah. Well,
So
and
you obviously run into issues anytime there's like a mistake where they send the wrong thing and then you're
Yeah.
on the hook for
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
So it's one of those frustrating
and
things.
same kind of thing. We try and always, if you're buying from Amazon, like we said, like Nate said, we'll always try and help you out. However, Amazon on one of their orders, they want to be the ones
Yeah.
to fix that problem for you.
Right.
Because you got to remember, it's just like them being similar to a distributor. Even though we're selling it, they're distributing it for us technically. So it's like buying it from like if you bought it from Detailed Image, or you bought it from Detailer's Domain, or you bought it from Matt Mormon at Obsessed Garage, you bought one of our products. They would be the ones, if you bought it from them and you said, hey, this is a bad product, and you came to us, God forbid, we would try to help you out. But if it came from a distributor and it was their mistake or they had the problem,
Right.
they want to be the ones to fix it.
I think the biggest pro for Amazon is a one-stop shop.
It's
Yeah, yeah.
convenience.
You're buying
That's
a lot of
why you
stuff.
buy.
You're
there.
buying laundry detergent for the house, but also
Dog treats,
dog treats,
New pair of headphones.
LED
yeah.
light bulbs.
maybe a light bar for your truck,
Yeah.
Yeah, all that stuff.
like Dane just bought.
What? Well,
Can't wait to see
maybe
all
sooner
the
or
cool
later.
stuff that's
Yes.
going to go
what
on the
I
truck.
will say is though, if
Explorer Sport tracking off.
Oh,
if
man.
you
Track.
I just want to say something serious. When you buy from the rag company
Track it
directly, you are helping support the people who work in this building directly. And that's a big thing to me.
Yeah.
I like if you have the option and you're willing to purchase off our website rather than
Yeah.
Amazon, I recommend you do that because more of your dollars when you spend on products here a larger percentage of that goes towards everybody in this building.
True.
And that's a better thing to
Boom.
me. It does not go with Amazon. There's always the Amazon fees when
Well,
you're
they
supplying
take a little
stuff.
bit of a fee.
They take a
They
little
take that
chunk
piece.
there.
You
So
also
it's-
can't get a drawing if you order from Amazon.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah.
get a
Right.
drawing either.
You're only getting drawings if you're ordering directly through here. So all other benefits to going through the Red Company site. And I would argue our shipping is really fast because I noticed on some Prime stuff, It's not as fast as it used to be. I've noticed Prime like showing up like they're like, oh, it's 4 days now, or like,
Prime,
oh, it's
Amazon
it's
has
weird.
got me by the balls.
it's
Mm,
one
very
of those
nice.
frustrating things.
I
So
will buy if I see Amazon Prime, I'll buy it. If it doesn't
Yeah.
say Prime,
no,
Sorry.
they get you there. It's
Yeah.
true. So we go out of our way to make sure that the stuff we offer on Amazon is
Yeah.
Prime ready.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say if you're pondering it, if you're thinking about it, and you like the Rag Company, and you like the videos we make, you like the other stuff like this that we do, if you want to support the people more directly, I would say just go through the website. That's what I would say.
all right, Venom. I put a coat of SiO2 spray on my phone in Screen Guard. My phone is now so slick, and fingerprints and dust are having a hard time sticking. Is this odd or cool sounding? I think I like it.
Venom, welcome to the club. I coat
Yeah.
everything. I,
I
coat
think
my
it's- I
glasses.
think
I
it's
coat
cool
my
sounding.
phone.
Our
I coat
stage
everything.
downstairs is gloss coated.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I've slipped a lot. It's really slick. Focus RS, no need to fear. I am here.
Hey,
Starting my Friday morning with Levi, Dane, Morgan, and amazing Anthony, who is really upping his game this Q&A.
wow!
Wow.
Just take the compliment.
That's
Yep.
true, and I like the cut of your jib, Focus RS. Eric
Eric.
Sanchez. Oh, go
Oh,
for it.
sorry, I
No, go
didn't
for
want
it.
to
I'm
step on
just
your
on-
toes
I'm just
there.
on a roll.
Oh, good. Eric Sanchez just heard a Porsche open up the Jets next to my house. Hello, Dane, Levi, Anthony, Morgan, and shout out from Corpus Christi, Texas. Well, I'll be in Texas next week. Shout out right back at you.
Dane doesn't realize, though, that Texas is almost as big as Alaska.
He
So,
says I don't realize. I am well aware.
I don't think you do.
Crossing Texas is like crossing 3 normal-sized states.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm well aware. Okay, so we got George down here. Hello from San Clemente. Hey,
Hello.
right back.
What's up, George?
All right, who wants ACAC?
Ack.
Morgan does.
Yeah, me.
Do it.
What's up, guys? Do you happen to know if Optimum have changed their car wash soap formula recently? Just bought a 32 ounce with a manufacturer date 5/31/19 to try out, and it's much thicker and vicious.
Oh,
it's very
vicious.
vicious than he's ever seen before.
It is very thick and very viscous. That's just the nature of Optimum car wash soap.
Generally speaking, yeah.
I don't think so, but Ivan LaCroix was on here. You might direct a question at him and see if he can help answer that one, ACAC. George Spada says, any free stickers from the Rag Company? Mine is gone.
Oh.
George, send an order and ask for a free sticker.
Yeah, it'll throw a free one
Yep.
in your cart if you go and find the free one in the
There's
sticker
even-
section.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a product that says free sticker.
Just add it
Yep.
to your cart. It's free.
Yep. ACAC in videos, it's more thicker viscous than I've seen in the videos with Matt at OG and Apex Detail. I've been using that stuff for a very long time, and it is very thick. So compared
I've
to
never
Pearl,
seen Optimum car wash soap when it wasn't thick.
Right?
Compared to like any other soap we use,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
always been the thicker one of
Pearl
the
is
the
much
bunch.
softer and easier and like a lot lighter. But that's what I love about Optimum car wash soap
Yeah.
is it's so thick.
When you're going for that crazy shaving cream foam, I mean, you
It's-
can hardly do better.
well, you
than
can't
that.
beat it.
But
So-
I would say one thing though that I remember Ivan mentioning before is they do increase. Well, they change the formulas a bit from time to time, and they just don't make a big show out of it. Other companies may make a big deal out of, oh, new formula this, but Optimum is constantly improving, tinkering, trying to make stuff better. So they could have changed, but I wouldn't know that for a fact.
Yeah. Rectangle, would you guys charge the same or less for a car wash if you use the big red sponge and O&R versus foaming and using a 2-bucket method? So, good question.
I would say it would kind of just equal out to be the same amount of time.
It's a car wash.
It's all based on time.
Yeah.
Morgan, if you had to foam a car in a 2-bucket wash, what would you charge?
I don't know, but I hate that now.
See?
After using O&R, it's
Right.
hard to go back.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I know that when I have to pull my pressure washer out, I have to plug everything in, I have to hook the water up, I have to hook up the electrical.
Because that's all time,
That's all time.
and it's
gotta do
and then you
that.
have to put it away too.
Yeah. Well,
When,
if
when you're
were
doing it for a job.
bringing out the pressure
Yeah.
washer for both scenarios,
Mm-hmm.
so you've
Right.
already got to hook that up. But
So let's say we're back at Masters of Shine,
Mhm.
the detail shop, my old shop,
Mhm.
Hawks Detail.
Mhm.
We get in there. I've already got the pressure washer hooked up, plumbed, ready to go. Water's there. All you got to do is flip the switch and turn it on. I've already got 2 buckets of soap already pre-made, ready to go. Soap and rinse. I've already got a bucket of O&R sitting there ready to go.
the O&R is going to be faster.
True.
No question.
So, and if you use the pressure washer and you pressure washed all the fender wells and tires and wheels and wet the car first, then went straight to your bucket with your O&R and washed the vehicle, all you had to do was dry it.
It seems like the O&R might take longer, but to someone who doesn't know how to properly use the big red sponge or use it properly,
So, Nate, you washed lots of cars for me.
used to, yeah.
Yeah.
He's like,
That's what I said.
Not your employee
Used-
now,
Used to
buddy.
wash lots of cars for me.
It was you pull the car in, you pre-spray it with a degreaser, spray that off, wash it, spray it off, dry it.
Yeah.
And it didn't take long.
And sometimes you would do O&R on some of them.
Yeah. But, back then, I had no idea what I was using
No.
except blush.
Yeah. And Blush was Blush is a B&B product, and it's their iron remover.
oh, okay,
It's their,
yeah.
their
yeah.
like Ferrex or
Interesting name
iron
choice.
remover. So yeah, they called it Blush because it would turn purple.
Fun.
So
Well, yeah, time is money, guys. So when you're doing
Yep.
that stuff, it's about the efficiency. And if the end result is a clean car, does it really matter how you
so
got there?
I charged more for the rinseless.
yeah.
Yeah? Because it sounded funny?
Charged
Or
$25
sounded
bucks
fun?
more.
It's more exotic,
Yeah,
and you're
I
saving them
charged
time.
$25 more for rinseless.
You're going to
than I
have
did
your
on
car back sooner.
the current than a normal wash. Eric Sanchez. Oh shoot, that's not Anthony. Sup, my dude. That's legit with the popcorn, lol. Nate. ACAC
I'm
still
here.
foams amazing and cleans very well with little residue left over. Nice.
Nice.
Morgan.
Kelly McMurray says, hello,
Friend
all.
of the program, Kelly McMurray.
Yep, #1 fan of the program. Hello, all. Looking good, TRC crew.
Hey.
So she apparently got a new car.
Did she?
Nice.
She
Congrats.
wants to know what product should she know about and who should she have apply it.
Ah,
Oh.
Did you get a new car too?
great
Me, no.
question.
No.
Great question, Mama McMurray.
Hmm.
We've got a gal here who is very well versed.
Who's that?
Morgan.
Morgan.
She could
From Morgan Learns Detailing?
from Morgan Learns Detailing
Oh.
Very
and
same.
the Rag Company.
Yeah.
Also famous
Oh.
on Instagram.
Wow.
She
Very
could
famous.
come out and clean your car for a fee, probably not your house, but
Nominal fee.
where she could wash it, perhaps apply bead maker to
You
the
could
surface
charge
for.
$25 more for the O&R.
You could
Good.
charge her
Now that I
$25
know
more.
that.
Yep. Or you want to go big guns, have her polish it out, coat it,
Ooh.
then bead maker it.
That
Yeah.
could. That
And then your
could occur.
mom could wash. You could teach her how to do an O&R wash.
I could.
She could wash it in her garage, or
She could.
you could have your dad wash it
He
for
could.
her.
My dog could.
Your dog could do it. That's how easy it is.
That's right.
Get
Why,
it.
why give them a fish when you can teach them how to fish?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Lead them to
Exactly.
water, tell them how high.
More phrases. Let's just pull them right out.
Ah,
All right, who's got Focus RS?
Focus RS. Winter's over here in Australia. Finally have to get outside and detail again. Not sure how you guys deal with the extreme cold.
Well, that's because we live in the north.
We go indoors.
The
Yep.
north.
We're from the north.
We go in the garage and turn on a space heater.
That's going back to O&R.
My garage is insulated and heated. It's quite
Yeah.
nice.
Well,
It's
yeah,
beautiful in the
yeah,
winter
must be
time.
nice, huh?
But still
hot.
O&R.
It gets hot.
Adam Blackwell, what's happening, TRC? No,
No.
Iron Brew
Oh.
this week?
All out, all fresh out. I drank
Fresh
it on
out. This is
the
the
live
orange
Q&A.
replacement.
Yeah, it's the Iron Brew Lambo. Sorry, bud. Yeah, I got my DP. Nate's got his water. Morgan's got her coffee.
Now, normally that would
Dane's
mean
Dane's
Dr.
rocking
Pepper.
the appropriate soda right here.
There
did you
is
go to
Pepsi
Did you
in
go to
there,
West
too.
Side Drive-In, Dane?
I did
Yeah,
not.
where'd you go?
Where'd you go?
where'd you
I
go?
went to Euroshack,
Oh,
and I got
Oh.
me a large Pepsi.
What kind of Euro did you get?
I got myself a, well, actually, I got the BLT.
oh, nice.
Wow,
Dude, the Philly's
interesting
good.
choice.
That's a good one.
Do love the Philly, too.
Eric Sanchez, oil pressure.
Hey, all right.
Nice.
Nick Grooms, got to ask again since audio cut out last week. How is the OptiClay towel against heavy rail dust?
Nick, it is a fine grade clay towel.
That's great.
It
And
works
all
fine,
be all.
but against heavy rail dust, it's going to have a little bit more
Was
difficult
he working
time.
on the railroad?
Yeah. You're gonna
Must
need
be
to
close.
you're gonna need to do both versions, chemical and mechanical decontamination. I would recommend getting a clay bar and utilizing that because it's gonna tear up what's left. It's gonna tear up that clay towel.
The
So-
mild clay is super effective for
it's-
regular use,
Yep.
but it's also meant to protect people from themselves.
Yep. So But if you're looking to go whole hog and into something heavy, you're going to need a traditional clay bar. And you are going to need to do a chemical decontamination first to kind of help break a lot of that down. So grab some Ferrex, wash the vehicle with that first. Venom 96-600, update on my car. The guy I took it to actually fixed more than what was done to my vehicle and only charged $100 more.
Oh.
I love him for being a cool guy, but he told me no coatings for my fender. Sigh. Well, at least a few weeks. Let that thing off gas before you lock it all in.
That was cool.
Nice.
Christopher Beard, I think I've heard Anthony mention a clay pad or something that blows the nanoskin auto scrub out of the water. Which one was that? Not
He's
really
thinking of the Ultra Clay Mitt is what he's
Yeah,
thinking
The
of.
Optimum Ultra Clay Mitt
kind
or
of a
towel. We have it here.
pad-ish.
Yeah, it's on the it's
You can-
on the site.
You can use it like a pad, but it's meant for your hand to go in.
Han says a Dutch TRC museum where you can snuggle with microfiber and smell ONR all day.
Yeah.
That's so
Drink
specific.
drink
and
some
yet I
Scottish
love it.
iron brews
With a-
and eat some stroopwafels.
With a hint
That's
of
right.
Ferrex.
No.
Danny Israel, what do you dress wheel wells with? Smooth black plastic liners on our Pilot could use some dressing. I did order Shine All. Dane, how are your truck fender liners?
That is a great question. I have not investigated my truck closely enough.
You haven't
to
even
see
ran it
if
through a
the-
car wash yet. You have a gold
No.
truck. You should go run it through a car wash for fun.
Yeah, see what
Just
happens.
to blow out all the old man dirt on
I
dust
mean, you
off.
just you did one
Just-
bucket list item so far, and that was put a toilet in the back.
Yep.
It's pretty
That's
good.
about
Through a
it.
bunch
Some
of branches, dead
branches.
trees, and
The fun
yeah.
part is that he did all that, but didn't leave early enough to get to the dump before they closed.
That's because I chose to use my early leaving time to go to the DMV and register it, which helps protect me in case
Dumps
I
open at
No,
7
get pulled
a.m.
over on my way
no,
to
no,
the
no,
dump.
No, Dane. If you're in Idaho, you don't have plates or registered, but you got dump stuff in the back.
They don't
Cops would
care.
be like, "All right, see you, son."
The officer who pulled me over last night would beg to disagree.
You got pulled
You
over
got
last
pulled
night?
over, Dane?
So, fun fact, Dane always gets pulled over. Dane always is the one that when we go through security gets checked.
So
Dane's
Even with
suspicious.
pre-check. Dane is just a suspicious fellow.
He was
WAT.
super nice, but basically I just held up the title and I said, I apologize.
literally
I
just-
bought this car after the DMV closed, so I couldn't get
All
it
you have to
registered.
say is, I
I'm
just
on my
bought
way
this.
home.
Today.
And
No
I
one
handed it to
bought
him.
it
I
5
said,
minutes ago.
"Here's the title," and he goes, "It's been a while since I read one of these." And he looks down and goes, "Oh, yep, there's the date." And yeah, 5:17 p.m. Place closes at 5. I know that. Yeah, no, you're okay. And he goes, "Well, it's not the crime of the century, but just so you know, you should have some kind of temporary registration." And I'm like, "How do I get a temporary reg? I don't know where I get
just
that."
bought
I couldn't go to the
this.
DMV to get anything, so he was just like, "So basically, just take it straight home."
That's what
I
you're
was like-
doing.
And I was like, "That's what I'm doing." So
Son,
Yeah.
no one buys
That's
these
the best
trucks.
thing ever, knowing that happened.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love that we're like, yeah, Dane,
and you
get-
know how like overly polite I am when I'm dealing with that stuff, and
Yeah.
it's just it's the
Oh,
aw shucks.
That's
no.
awesome.
Yeah.
So Danny, I use Optibond in the HVLP gun. I spray the inner fender wells. Shine All works great too. Dane needs to clean the truck so that way he can get that thing all purdied up.
Or if you really wanted to get crazy, like really get crazy, you
How
take
crazy?
them out
Oh,
and then solution finish them.
Whoa, chill.
pretty insane.
But
Gotta draw
it'll
the
look
line
good.
somewhere.
It'll look really good.
You can also just clean them and then paint them. So, Hans, that sounds like heaven. Will it have Beadmaker spray tans on offer? Possibly, maybe. Says Hans.
Wow.
Focus RS Hans. It needs a small Christmas tree on display for everyone to just awkwardly look at it when it's not Christmas time. Didrik, hey guys, are you all having a nice day?
yes.
Yes.
Didrik,
Yeah.
we miss you. We love you. It's getting cold here pretty soon, so we can actually bust out those gloves.
I'm looking forward to that.
Hans says also, Focus RS, don't forget
Ooh.
about the swing.
The power clean.
Oh,
the power
no.
clean
Focus
swing.
says that's for the after hours tour. Hans laughs.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Adam Thurman. So wait, Brakebuster can be used on bare aluminum wheels? Yeah, technically it can, but just know that you're probably gonna have to clean. You're gonna have to polish those aluminum.
Bare
You're
aluminum,
polishing
you always
them.
want to be careful.
Yeah.
Paul
Foreman.
Hi from Scotland, the land of Iron Brew.
Iron
Oh.
Brew.
Miss it. Need
Yep.
it. I just didn't stop and get some. So
Yeah.
that was my fault this morning.
Oh, it's
Or-
okay. We won't hold it
you
against
were
you.
talking about 45 cavities.
Oh. Wow.
Beg your pardon?
That's a lot of cavities. Okay.
I've had more dental work than Dane has. Yet my teeth far stronger. I can pull
I've
a seven.
had,
Oh.
like,
I can pull a 747 with my teeth, without worrying about them.
wow. That's impressive. Mostly mine just needed to be straightened after
I
that.
probably
It was a
don't.
lot
I
better.
probably don't.
Morgan,
think
do
I
you
could
have
do it.
anything to add here?
No.
No.
No?
I'm absolutely.
You got good
speechless.
choppers?
Fair.
Okay.
Focus
Everyone-
RS.
Hope everyone heard that.
Dane. I just spoke with the Texas Rangers. Oh, good. Letting know I'm coming.
Good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
They're prepared for you to enjoy some in-and-out action as the newly minted structure.
Oh, very nice.
That sounds super questionable.
What's great
but
is
I'm
Focus
just gonna
RS is
go
in
with it.
Australia.
Yeah,
So
that's
he's able to
Well,
call
he
the
got him
Texas
on the
Ranger.
horn.
Yeah,
He
just
got
give him-
Walker, Texas Ranger.
give him
on
a
the
holler.
horn.
from one hot, dry place to another.
It's a 10-4, good buddy. We gotta get this. Got this man coming down. Gonna be driving a Jaguar, but he's a truck
Respect.
man. Got himself a truck too.
Yeah, got himself a truck. He's a truck man.
Don't run into them Duke boys.
Don't worry, it's a Ford.
They're at it again. Bob West, 251. Best product for cleaning leather steering wheel. I tried using ONR and a Costco microfiber with little success.
Well,
I was
Bob,
actually-
that's your fault
So
for using the
what's-
Costco.
Costco microfiber.
No,
Oh,
Bob.
don't
ONR
make him punish
so
for that.
ONR is great on leather, on the leather steering wheel. But what you need is the VLB brush.
Yes.
Express Interior Cleaner will also work.
Yeah.
But I try to stay away from damaging the leather as much as possible on a steering wheel. So I would prefer you use ONR and the VLB brush. Scrub as much of that gunk off there as you can.
The VLB does work.
Yep.
Should really handle it. All right, down to Bait Addict. Also, I was so bummed when placing my order during the Labor Day sale that the orange FTW towels
Oh,
were sold
no.
out.
They're
Sorry
great.
about that,
They're
man.
a
Sorry.
great seller.
Yep. They went out, man.
People like
Jim
them a lot.
Reed, it was cool to meet and work with you guys all at the McCall and Quail event last month.
It
Thanks,
was
Jim. It was
awesome,
awesome seeing
Jim.
you.
No, it was great.
Glad you guys had a good time.
We did. Morgan, it was
We
the
did.
best time any of
It
us have
was-
ever had on a trip
Nice.
with the rag
We were the
company.
four best friends.
4 best friends.
It was nice.
Well, there's 5 of us, but we were the 4 best friends.
that anyone ever
I was
did
the
have.
fifth.
We were the fifth.
I
Five,
was
five
the
best
fifth
friends.
of them. I was the
Yeah.
fifth.
It worked.
Yeah.
It's
Good
okay.
deal.
I'm the
It
only
was
one
like
who
we
actually
were-
got lost.
It was like we were all bros. Like we were all like best friends, brothers.
yeah.
The
You know?
the bro musketeers.
Yeah, the Bro Musketeers.
Brosketeers.
Wow.
Wow.
It was really great.
Yeah, it was nice,
Uh,
Morgan.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Good,
Sorry,
good,
Morgan.
good.
Efren Aguilera, best towel for drying.
That is a very open-ended question.
Yeah.
I would say go look at our drying a Ford Raptor with one towel video.
Twist
Double
and Shout's
Twistress.
good. Double Twistress is great.
For a
and,
good size.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for good stuff. Yeah.
Pluffle's great,
Yeah.
always.
I suggest Pluffle for anybody who has that paint that they're like, you look at it wrong and it scratches. Pluffle's the safe way to dry with that.
Chris Weiss wants to know, can you tell me what Optimum products can be found in a foam cannon?
Car wash soap.
Car wash soap will be found in a foam cannon.
Yeah.
You can also put
I mean,
Power Clean in a
you
foam
can find
cannon.
it in a foam cannon, but you just have to put it there first,
Yeah.
right?
You might
You
be
can-
able to. Yeah, I don't
You
know.
can also find Ferrex in there. You can find Power Clean. You can find Carbon Fiber Clean and Protect.
Brake Buster,
You could foam Brake Buster, although it's not an Optimum product.
But
but you could.
and I stress this,
You could
you won't
find
find any of these
But you
things
might be able
unless
to
you
find
put
it
it in
there.
the foam
But you
cannon.
do
first.
have to
could-
put them in
You
there.
could find water in there and foam water.
Hopefully, you didn't just find a random
you
foam
really
cannon
shouldn't.
and was wondering what Optimum product's in there. I don't
Oh,
know
what's
if it's an
the-
Optimum
oh.
product if you found it. So Han says, Bait Addict, whoopsie, no, not selling you mine. Bob Weiss, Efren, can't beat a double twistress. Ryan, when will
Good call.
Beatmaker towels be back in stock? We've got a few weeks before our shipment comes in. They're currently all on the water. So Yoshi, Frisco is all the way across from Brandon's shop, about an hour drive. There is an In-N-Out about 10 minutes from his shop.
Well, I know what I'm doing.
Dane's going to be hosting a Great Dane meet and greet, 10 minutes from Brandon McComb's shop at the In-N-Out Burger.
If I find my place or myself able to stop comfortably for like an hour or two in one place,
Well, you
I
have
will
to while
absolutely
they're-
make a.
You're going to have to go get burgers. To
What
be
are the cup holder situations in one of those?
you got
non-existent.
two. You got
Two.
two.
So
No.
It's a GT. So
Two like American sized.
no European size. So
they're
barely
shallower.
they're barely going to hold a Coke can.
It's
You
don't wanna be-
this ain't going. This
No,
is
no,
sitting
no,
in the
that-
passenger seat.
You don't want to be Carbon Canyons
won't
with
fit.
that.
That
No,
won't fit either.
definitely
it's gonna be,
not.
It'll be a small Coke can.
Like a large, a
Uh-huh.
European large.
Yeah.
Oh, that's too much.
Oh,
It's too much
careful.
drink.
Oh.
All I know is when we were over there, I felt like I kept getting shot glasses of soda.
Shot.
I was getting frustrated.
Oh.
Like, I'm a large volume drinker of Diet Pepsi.
You
That goes
are.
without saying.
You are, but
So
that
Levi's
doesn't mean you
doctors are
should-
quivering.
You shouldn't be denied.
to be leashed like that
Mm.
against my freedoms.
You should flash your
Huh?
badge, like
I
a
should have.
Diet
You know.
Pepsi badge.
Oh, should have. That was what I should.
I'm on the commission.
This is preposterous. I demand a
This-
recount.
This isn't a lot of Diet Pepsi, but
also
I'll
hard
allow
part-
it.
One thing I like to do when we go to a restaurant is I let the waitress know
You better
that
be
I am
going
a
somewhere with this
heavy
counselor.
consumer
but I'll
of
allow it.
Diet Pepsi, especially if they are selling Diet Pepsi on tap.
Oh.
I let them know you're gonna I need to make sure these keep coming.
I need the bottle. Keep
But
the
leave,
bottle.
leave the bottle, please. So
Interesting.
I like to put that out there.
Right.
When we were in the UK, it was like pulling teeth to get a refill.
Well, I'm a Coke man, so this means nothing to me.
Wow.
I feel for you, and I'm sorry.
Across the table from a Coke addict. Any rate, guys, we got a bait addict up here. Hans
Dane's
Close and I
jagging
knew you
off.
brought a 200 pack. None for the rest of us. Hans, bait addict, 200? Damn, no, don't have that much money. Dealership Detailing Podcast.
What's
hey,
up,
guys.
dude?
Howdy right back.
How you doing?
Podcast and
Luke Berge.
Yeah.
He
Good.
said something
Whoa, can't
so
believe he said that.
offensive, they had to retract it.
Wow. Venom. Hey, so I remember getting a bottle of that last coat and being very disappointed by the product. But now they've come out with a version 2, and I'm very confident in their new formula.
He
you
says
talking about
they are very
last
confident.
coat or last cut?
I'm pretty sure he means the last Coke because that's not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Good. Awesome, man. I haven't tried it.
I don't have
so.
any experience with that product. So I couldn't
Focus
say.
RS. Luke, I saw that message. My eyes,
Ugh.
they
Oh,
bleed.
see, yeah,
Right?
Luke said something horrible.
We
I
know.
can't believe you would say that. Chris Weiss wants to know what year Explorer Sport Track did he get?
It's a 2002 was minimal owners. It had like two owners, and well, because some you
That's that.
hear
That's a fancy way of saying it had a lot of owners.
no
Had
like
minimal
when
owners,
I hear
minimal
like
owners.
5 or 6 owners, I start to go like okay, like unless it has a long enough
Let's just say,
Life-
track
Fan?
record to.
do you think
make it
it's do you think
reasonable.
it's worthy of calling it a good example?
I would say it is a
Well-
functional example.
Well, we all know Dane hunts for weird vehicles nobody really understands. But what he also hunts for is exclusivity
He
and
hunts
rareness.
for a good example.
So he looks for
Actually-
things like, did you guys know this has a roll-down rear window?
That rolls
Did you
down
guys-
right into the back canopy cover,
Did
Yeah.
you guys know?
the
Wow.
fiberglass shell.
which can be removed.
Did you guys know
Oh.
that these floors are made of rubber?
Mm-hmm.
All of them were
So
optioned
you
that way.
can, hose out.
Very rare.
My last
Some call this a unicorn sport track.
Oh,
Wow.
Unitrack.
The Unitrack.
wow.
Anywho,
I mean, it was either
don't
that, a
think they make
Baja, or a
children's manuals
Ridgeline. I
for it.
wasn't touching a normal truck. I
They
guess, at
might,
that point,
actually.
They
right?
might make a Haynes.
get on that.
Oh,
find
Go
out.
to,
okay.
Go to
I
AutoZone
shall.
and see if you
Ah.
can find one.
The last car I had with rubber floors was a Honda Element.
Those are the best.
I love Element.
Luke
Awesome
Berge
series.
just got here for real. I'm sorry, got less than 4 hours of sleep last night. Was
Ooh.
working on my truck till past 2 a.m.
I don't blame you. That thing is huge.
Luke, you and Dane could trade trucks. Jamie the cleaner, Dane, it's time for revenge. Anthony has melted your fan with horrible smells for too long. Switch his office chair with that toilet.
Nice.
That would be pretty
Nice. That
funny.
would be friggin'
It's gonna
hilarious.
stink in his office.
Talk about
but-
editing mode.
You keep saying that. It was clean. It was dry. It had just been sitting outside for like the better part
It
of a
has
week
been
and a
hot.
half.
It has been hot.
It's been
so
hot.
It's all right.
The problem was it was attracting bees, so I had
Oh.
to like
It's still full
spray
of
out
bees?
that thing. Yeah.
What?
There were wasps trying to get in that
Nice.
box, and it was like,
Okay.
oh no, thank you.
Yeah, don't like getting wasps in my box. Tonzors. Levi, what's your bare bones production shop style towel selection? Paint, drying, glass, interior, wheels, coating.
Wow.
Bare bones?
Bare bones would be like
365.
one towel. That's it.
That's it.
365.
365s.
Across the
Boom.
board. You got different colors to choose from. And
I would say 365s, 245s, and
300s?
I just coated my S10
Sorry,
last weekend, and I
350s.
even use a 365 for leveling.
it's
So
perfect.
you can do that.
And if you're feeling creative, get a car wash towel.
Yeah. Tonzors also shut out from Tehachapachi, California.
Whoa.
Good luck with that one.
Chattahoochee, California.
Tehachapi?
Luke Berger, I really gotta get my flight booked to Boise.
You do,
Ah,
Rag Company
you
Luke.
do.
We need you.
We're
Boise.
running out of time before the Anthony wedding happens. Just saying.
Venom 96. So I said, why not? And got a bottle of the Last Coat V2 and have to say it's much better. And on my way's opinion, the reason I brought this up is to respect the company that tries and does better. That's right.
That's
the way to
always
do
a
it.
good thing. If somebody goes, you know what, we can do better here, and they do, hey, they did it. Oh, no.
Jamie the Cleaner.
Oh, Jamie.
Also, after Dane gets the Jag, I want to see a show where Dane and G. Davis ride around for various activities. The show title, Dane and G Jagging Off.
Oh,
And
boy.
The offshoot is
That's
Tracking
for the
Off.
after hours channel,
Tracking
I
off
guess.
with
Tracking off.
G and D. GD tracking off.
GD tracking off.
Oh, where's G. Davis to appreciate these terrible jokes?
Man, that is great.
That's quality.
Hans asking, Levi, did Sweet Hadley get her braces yet? No, Hans, she has not. We are holding off just a little while longer. I am still detailing, still accumulating some cash for that. And so we've had some other things that pop up. We've got Augie. We have to do an order for him to get some of his supplies and things like that. So the fund is getting depleted because it's been being used to pay for some of these things. So I'm still working on it, but hopefully soon.
It'll get there.
We'll get there. But I appreciate you helping out with that project, and I appreciate it. JJ, Alaska is over twice the size of Texas. 663,000 square miles versus 268 square miles.
Face.
Just like I said, JJ,
Face.
Dane thinks that Texas is smaller than Alaska.
What?
He just keeps throwing things at me like
That's right.
I believe
Dane,
them or
So
something.
you're supposed to say yes, because I totally just said you think that Texas is smaller than Alaska, which is true.
Oh, my brain. It's the way you phrase things is important.
That's what's so
I'm
great
like,
about it. It is. It
yeah.
is true. That's
He knew
why I said
exactly
that.
what he was doing.
And when I said it the first time, I said Dane thinks that Alaska is bigger than Texas, which it is.
What it is.
It is.
Oh, you dummy.
We know
God,
that.
it's so easy.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So thanks, JJ. We appreciate it. Venom 96, compared to others' cough, F11's cough, who just want to rip people off.
Oh.
So good on them, I couldn't continue to better their products and make them the best they can, like Optimum.
It's always good to find a company.
compared to others'
Yeah.
cough, F11 cough.
Others.
Companies that actually take what works and try and improve it,
Yeah.
that's a good thing.
Yep, exactly. And
And-
that's what it's
yeah.
about, you know.
I mean, you can make a good product and you can keep improving it in little ways based on feedback. So it's never going to be perfect, but you can definitely keep striving in that direction. Siobhan, I asked this question already, but I forgot what was the answer. What's the difference between OptiClean and ONR? Take it away.
Oh, me?
Yeah,
Hi, guys.
yeah, I was opening it up to the board here. I mean, I know.
Hey guys,
but
Levi from the Rag Company here. Wanted to talk about the differences between OptiClean and
OptiClean
ONR.
is
please
waterless.
inform us.
OptiClean is waterless, meaning the water you're going to use to wash that car is already in the bottle.
O&R is
ONR
rinseless.
is rinseless, meaning the water you're going to need to wash the car, you actually have to put in a bucket. So, rinseless, meaning just put it on, wipe it off. Same as OptiClean, where you're putting it on, taking it off, drying it off. However, the lubricants, the emulsifiers, and the encapsulation process of OptiClean is far greater than ONR. Fun fact, winter detailing, I like to pre-soak my vehicle with OptiClean.
Smart move.
Then wash the vehicle with
Put
ONR.
that on your multi.
I do put that in my multi, mix it 3-to-1 in my multi sprayer, pump it up on the IK, and pre-soak with OptiClean. This allows me to create a heavier encapsulation as well as emulsification effect to stubborn dirt, grime, and as we all know, sand, gravel, things like that are on the winter roads. So gives all the salt, breaks all that down, cleans it much easier, and provides greater lubricity and glide over the surface for the ONR.
Lubrication.
You know, if you want to see Levi talk
Slippery.
more about OptiClean, you should check
Lubricity.
out the bird poop removal video.
I
that
got
he did.
hit by what
That-
felt like a rock.
That was like a
but
pterodactyl
actually,
hit your car. That was
big
insane.
old poop on my car.
That was disgusting.
So Luke
But
Berge
OptiClean did it.
says, so I forget what episode it was, but Dane was saying something. If you meet y'all and say something about the podcast, so y'all know how much I listen. I realized I didn't do that when I met y'all. Whoops. But Luke, we knew who you were.
Luke, it's okay. We already knew you listened a lot because
Yeah.
you literally interacted with us on a regular basis
Yeah.
through comments. So we
Luke
understood.
was literally Luke was texting us going, so I'm here getting this stuff, guys. Do you need anything else? And we're like, no, we're good, Luke. And he's like, okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. And then he's like, hey guys, I'm here. I'm wondering where you are. And we're like, Luke, we're just pulling up, and he's like, perfect. I'm standing in the right-hand corner of the driveway next to this blue car. Okay, perfect. Yeah, we see you, Luke. Hey guys, so it's Luke here.
It's okay.
I'm standing right outside the car while you guys are getting out.
Luke
just
here
so you
from
know.
the podcast.
Hey Luke, what's going on? Fan of the program. What's happening? Hey buddy, I'm standing right in front of you. Thanks, Luke. Appreciate it. No, Luke, we love you, and we already
Yes.
knew who you were. So it's
We saw you
different.
coming a mile away, and that's okay because you were extremely polite. So
Well, we knew who you were.
And
Luke,
extremely
and
helpful,
it
too.
was,
Long-time listener, first-time commenter.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
right. Long-time listener, first-time face-seeing her.
Mm-hmm.
face seer.
No,
All
it,
right.
was, it was super fun seeing you, Luke, and we had a blast.
Yeah.
And you worked your ass off
You
at
did.
Detailer's Domain, and we
Seriously.
really appreciated that. So, Bait Addict, Dane, I'll meet up with you and change the plate on the S4 to just Baitin if you get the jagging off plate.
I foresee both of those having a
Oh.
really difficult time getting through our respective DMVs.
That's so great.
No, he should.
but I'd
wait.
love to
Just
see him
Baitin.
try.
He's going to write B8 is the name of the vehicle. The car's model spec number is a
that?
B8 Audi.
that movie,
That's it's
the documentary movie, Idiocracy.
Yeah.
It's like,
leave me alone, baiting.
leave me alone. I'm
I'm
biting.
baiting.
I love money.
I like money.
Costco. I love you.
Rapscallion, Dane, tell us about your Jag.
Oh,
Model
I'd love
and
to.
spec. I'm on my third Jag. Did over 100,000 in both my
Yeah.
XJs, 4.0 and S-Type 2.7 diesel. Never really had any problems with them in 230,000 miles. Also, Jaguar, pronounced
Jaguar.
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 You know, at Dane, they say you get 2 Jaguars to drive when the other one's in the shop.
I know. Okay, so for those
My
who keep
favorite
asking,
was in Mad Men.
oh
Did you guys watch Mad Men?
yes, when they
Do you
had the
remember when?
E-type.
Remember when Lane decided to commit suicide? Went
No
out there.
spoilers.
Went out there, put the hose in the exhaust pipe, ran it up into the car, sat in the car, left his suicide note and everything, and was
And the car
really
broke down.
getting
No.
really sad. No, really sad. Getting ready, realizing that he was going to kill himself and all this stuff. Went to turn on the car. Car wouldn't start
Yep.
because it was a Jag X. So really funny.
Historically, Jags got
Hilarious
a
scene.
rough take
It was
when it comes to
when the Jags
reliability.
all came to the U.S. so.
Now, while that's understood,
Super
and Lucas Electrics, better known as the Prince of Darkness back in the days for British cars. In this case, though, it is a 2011 Jaguar XKR, and being a 2011, it's the one with the 5-liter V8 supercharged, and this particular one is spec'd out black with a kind of beige interior. But it's got it comes with like all the features standard basically. There weren't too many options. So
Yeah.
it's got the heated steering wheel, it's got the heated and cooled seats, all this stuff, all for the price of basically a Toyota Yaris, a new one. So yeah, basically that's that. My head is always on a swivel for like something interesting, something different, and I just happened to find this particular great deal on one way off in Texas, but I really did my research and made sure the XKs actually have, for this generation, the X150 generation, have a really good track record for reliability. Obviously, I'm aware of the timing chain tensioner issues, stuff like that, and I'll bore everybody with the details. So basically, I am aware of all the things you would normally see on like a Jaguar forum.
So basically,
Jaguar.
what you're gonna say is, when the Jag is in the shop, you're gonna get in your Range Rover, and then swap.
Ha! Joke's on you. Neither runs. No, that's why I have tracking off.
Tracking
Sport
off,
track.
Sport tracking off. I'm just gonna go.
You know what I realized that
Just
kind of
dumb
terrified me
things.
though? I grew up in a GM family, right?
Yeah, and you just
I
bought
realized
you
the-
bought 2 Ford vehicles.
Yesterday,
how
I looked at
dare
my
you.
driveway, and if I include
Oh,
the
you have
Jag,
3 Fords.
I would have 5 Fords. Every
are
single
a
vehicle of mine
horrible-
was a Ford-owned company and or
Again,
vehicle.
That's a
again.
big 10 Ford.
So again, all the more reason I am the true heir of the Rag Company, possessing not
It's got all
only the
these
power of GM
GMs.
behind me, but Ragnarok as well.
Maybe you've got the Hyundai bringing you down a little bit.
The Hyundai is
Little bit.
a great power source.
and then the Camry.
I mean, he should really
Camry
have
was
an
a
Isuzu
beautiful
if he
car.
wants to keep it in the GM circle,
It's
right?
a great
I mean,
vehicle.
Yeah.
Camry cannot be denied.
I'm
But
not-
Isuzu never made an
I'm
a
just
launch.
jealous.
You're a
That's
Toyota
all.
man yourself.
I'm just jealous.
It's all right. All right. Luke, Focus RS. Luke, if I were to say that to Dane, I think he may be worried why there's noise there's noises coming from his closet. I best skip that for now.
Ah!
Luke Berge, we got to send the crew more snacks. I don't know what to do for them so they can have them for the podcast.
Oh, man.
Propelling Imagery, you guys should do a video polishing one of Dane's cars. Then take it to a drive-through car wash and show it before and after. That's a great idea.
Well, the upcoming Jaguar is black, so you will
We
see
should just have
everything
him.
on
We should
that
have him
car.
just. We'll polish it, and then, I'll just drive it through the car wash.
Okay.
He'll probably do it like multiple times, so I can just cringe.
Yeah, and then I'll give it back to Dane and go, okay, Dane, now here's your polisher back.
Now that you
can-
say
Or-
that,
or
that
once
it's
with a
black, I do-
touchless,
I
and
do
then
have
once
some
with a
good video
brush.
ideas.
Wow.
I'll have Augie wash your car for you. I could do pretty good. He
Yikes.
was showing me if I stick the brush in the dirt, it has rocks on it.
No.
Showed me that last night while we were washing the Suburban.
Dane, I'll wash it. Did you know that one time I washed my entire truck and I didn't realize I had a rock in the sponge?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So
Good stuff.
I'll be happy to do it.
Oof.
Luke
Well, I
Berge,
guess we
Focus
got our
RS.
answer.
You're hiding until you can pop out for the impromptu swingers party. Luke, wait, what about Dane's truck? I'm lost. Wait, what about Dane's truck? I'm lost. Luke, has anyone heard of anything from the paint corrector, or did he die or something? Focus, Luke, yeah, but it's taking too long. Can you send ice cream? Leather starting to chafe. Oh, cream.
Oh,
The
no.
leather is starting to chafe. Luke Berge, rookie mistake. You got to use bead maker. Help keep that leather smooth and slippery. Hans, the guy in the middle always looks suspicious.
That's right.
Luke, which is in the middle? Focus, the middle is over where G. Davis sleeps when he has sleepovers at Dane's. Luke, dang it, missing out on the fun.
Oh, man. There's too much
Dan-
going on here.
Dan Ansodagi, Dan Zansodagi, he's a Basque man.
Whoa.
What's the 4-to-1 dilution in your new IK Foam Pro 2 that I just received? The new container is 50 ounces. 50 divided by 5, Dan. Very simple.
That's it.
Christopher Beard, question for Levi, asked during the Instagram Live, but didn't hear the answer. What are your two go-to glass towels? Recommended procedures for interior wheels with cigarette residue on them. Tint safe. Chris, check it out. Levi does windows on the Rag Company channel. It's basically
It's a great
any of my
video.
details with Levi's. I've got 2 videos that I do glass on, so check them out.
They're
Luke Berge,
your process exactly.
what's TRC? Was TRC just that crazy busy? The package I ordered on Monday just shipped today. That's forever for all your haul high standards. Luke, it's one of our
busy.
biggest sales of the year. And when we have these big sales, we sell a lot of product.
Well, think about it. You got people staying home on Monday.
Yeah.
They're just going to order stuff online.
Yeah.
That just puts us more behind.
So we had a skeleton crew too on Monday. So
Yeah.
we did have some employees here working on Monday just to work through the weekend. We had some folks here on Saturday
But I'll tell
working
you
as
what,
well.
They're putting in
But we're
work.
talking 300 to 400 orders a day
Yeah.
over the weekend, starting from the sale day on Thursday.
Yeah.
But they are doing
So
awesome.
if
doing
you
that
were number
and drawings.
1,600
Yeah.
and you placed an order and there were 1,500 people ahead of you, and our team at its max can push out about 400 orders a day.
Yeah.
I
That
mean,
is
you're looking 4
impressive.
days for that, and you had the weekend. So realistically, Saturday was a skeleton crew. They probably only barely got.
Sunday we weren't
They
even
got
here.
50. Nobody was there, and then Memorial Day was same day. Skeleton crew short day because we want to give people the day off so they can enjoy it with their families and do that kind of stuff. So we put it out there. If anybody want to work, pay double time, all that good stuff, or time and a half. And so that kind of thing, it's you just bear with us. I believe we are almost completely caught up today. Was the plan. The team was they've been staying late. They've been working hard to try and get caught up. A lot of them been coming in early and working and getting stuff packed. So realistically, kudos to our packing team downstairs for getting everything in and out of here as fast as possible. So
Alex Duar. Hey, TRC crew. Took advantage of the Minx clear out a couple weeks ago. Told a buddy to pick up a gold kit, and he's in love. Also, the Jersey Bug Scrubber is amazing. Keep up the great work.
Oh,
Yeah.
love
Thanks,
the Jersey
Alec.
Bug
Appreciate
Scrubber.
it.
That is
Luke
a great
Berge,
tool.
Did the Volvo or Miata sell? None.
no,
Neither has sold. I've had so many people write to ask me about the Miata. It's been crazy, but nobody's actually showed up. Everybody's like a total flake. So the Volvo, I've had a couple of people show interest, but nobody's shown up for that either. However, on the Volvo, I did have a scammer text me, and that was fun. He was really he was off in space when he was writing these texts. Like, it was weird. It felt like there was a serious disconnect going on in the conversation. But Stacy's interested in the Miata, so we'll see what happens.
Well, hopefully
there.
that works out.
Yeah,
I
I would give her an employee discount.
Hans asked Morgan, "Is your back hurting?
Yeah.
Is it because you're
Oh,
carrying this podcast?"
Yeah.
Okay.
Morgan, what's the T?
This is the tea.
What's the tea? Tell me the tea.
Sis. This
Oh.
is the tea.
Tell me the tea,
Okay.
sis.
All right.
Don't spill it.
I will
Luke
spell
says
it
he
too.
was late because Dane forgot to tag him in his weekly Q&A post.
I didn't know that was my responsibility. I tag you sometimes, but not always.
Wait, do you all actually want me to jam it in before Anthony's wedding? I was initially thinking first week in December.
Well, don't-
Call G. Davis
Don't
live
have
on the
much time.
Q&A. Luke,
Don't
never
jam-
ask before you jam it in. It's best to just do it.
God.
Luke, wait, wouldn't it be cheaper to put gloss coat in Augie's pump? Oh my gosh, I don't even got a comment.
What?
Ordered my first
There's
gallon of
so
car
many
wax.
random things
Always
going
just
on.
got 17-ounce bottles. Nice. Good work, Luke.
Oh.
Luke, for bug removal off the front of the car, OptiClean, spray bottle, ONR, Instant Detailer, Gloss Answer. Yeah. Hans closing. Dane and G jagging off featuring Junkman.
What?
Oh, Jesus.
Luke
What?
Berge. Hey, Dane, you saw me a mile away. Was that a fat joke? How could you, Dane?
Oh, jeez.
Danny,
wasn't.
Hey, greetings from the UK. Have you tried Infinity Wax Instax Stripper? No, Danny, we have not.
No.
Sounds amazing. Ricky Cologne. Hey, guys, greetings from PR. I'm interested in trying a hot water extractor. Any suggestions for a budget one to try? The Mighties are a great line, and they're easy to put together and fix and all that kind of stuff. So hook it up there, buddy. Danny Israel. Levi, I'm looking forward to your live Instagram stream this Saturday. You and G. Davis riding tandem to go fishing at Anthony's wedding.
Ah.
You're gonna go fishing.
Yeah, I was going to, you can fish at the park.
Oh, the
Yeah.
park.
Because you were
It's-
asking me.
They're getting married right on the dock there.
Why is
Yeah.
that
So-
guy fly fishing in
So
the lake?
I was just going to fish while they're getting their vows. Like,
You're like, yeah,
I've
that's
never-
great. No, I,
I've
I
never
got stuff to
fished
do.
before, but I will tell you, they stocked that little pond.
Yeah. With some mutant fish.
With,
Probably
no,
like
not
this
new,
big.
Oh my
mutant fish,
God.
but they do stock it. You can go on fishing game, Idaho Fishing Game, and they'll tell you when they stock the ponds and all that kind of stuff. But I took a bunch of Boy Scouts with our Boy Scout pack,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a great night to do that with the 12-year-olds because they literally were just
Just
throwing.
catching them as
They were
soon as-
throwing
yeah.
their lines in, and as they touched the water, they'd pull them back up, and there'd be a fish attached to it.
That's,
How insulting
And
is
they
that?
were-
I've never had that happen.
They
that
were
is the
literally-
best- that is the best
was-
kind
uh,
of fishing.
It was the first time we were taking some of these kids fishing,
Yeah.
and it was like perfect because we only had like 30 minutes to take them there and do that, and they were literally like just whipping fish out of the water. Like it was hilarious. And then one of the dads walked over to this other side to like cast, and he didn't catch anything.
Yeah, that's how
And
I would
all
feel.
these like kids were just like
easy.
just
Yeah.
whipping fish, and he
Looking
was
like
like,
Bassmasters
he
over
finally
there.
came over and like did the same thing and pulled it. He's like, what in the world? Why is there all these fish right here?
Now,
So
now Luke is sharing some fighting words. Ford is superior to Chevy. Change my mind. That is wrong.
wow, Luke, I
Whoa.
didn't know you would
Um,
talk like
Oh, like you didn't know. He owns nothing but Fords, of
Luke,
course.
I know where your family comes from. I know that they're a family that loves Fords.
Mm.
You don't have to just kind of come
You
in here
know.
with that violence.
But you don't have
Oh.
to, just swing it
Mordecai
around like
first.
But I
um,
mean, GM is great.
that. So,
Great motors.
appreciate it.
Yeah,
Just
yeah, great motors.
whatever, man. It's cool. John Hole in the house. Hey guys, what's up, John?
Hey.
How are you?
Hey,
We
we're-
will be seeing John here in about 2 weeks.
John and I are now friends on Facebook.
Nice.
Wow.
I accepted a friend request.
Excellent. That's gonna be perfect.
I'm-
It's gonna be
Oh,
nice
man.
because then you're gonna get to see him face to face here pretty soon.
Yes.
get to shake his hand.
That's true.
Give him a
Yep.
hug and say, "Hey, buddy."
I
Yep.
said, hey, man.
Now we're friends, real
Hey,
friends.
man.
Hey.
Luke Berge, bro, I would just love to work there.
Oh.
I told Dane I buy the Miata if I get an Eagle blanket.
I have no control over whether or not you get an Eagle blanket. I may be the son of the owners, but I don't have control over
Adam
that.
Thurman. All right, I missed it. Breakbuster and aluminum, go. Adam,
You've answered this several times
I'm
now.
not going to answer it.
Oh, come on.
So the bare aluminum is so soft, anything can damage it. Even
Yeah.
soap, car wash soap, can damage it.
Yeah, it's not Breakbuster's
So
fault.
all we were joking about is that, yeah, you could use Breakbuster, but just be prepared to polish. That's all we were saying. So,
Dilute it.
Especially, yeah.
yeah. Breakbuster straight will affect bare aluminum. You're right, Luke. Focus RS Dane, for your next birthday, you should do a roast. The one Linus Tech Tips did was pretty good. I'm sure the Q&A gang could really deliver. Oh, my gosh.
Believe me,
how
I don't need
how
that help.
awesome
I
would
get
that
roasted
be?
every day.
That would be so much fun.
Because, Dane, you say these ridiculous things.
I care too much. Oh, man.
Luke Berge, at least in
Luke.
my experience, it's slightly faded to fresh polish limit. It does. Yep.
Mm.
John Hold, you guys need anything on the UK snack run before I come?
Ooh.
Lots and lots of Cadbury chocolates, John.
Thoughtful. What
Yeah.
about Iron Brew around?
No, we'll get that. Fraser will bring that. He'll ship
Oh.
that over.
Okay. Cool.
Luke Berge, hey, our Ford saved our life, so Ford for life.
Well, that's a
Well,
personal
that-
experience
yeah,
for sure.
That's personal, man.
Anecdotal.
Come on,
Are we at the
man.
bottom there?
I think we are at the bottom. According to my phone, we are.
So,
Yeah.
John, a fine assortment of Cadbury chocolates will be delicious and delightful.
Yeah.
We
Beans for
appreciate it.
Anthony.
Yeah.
Beans.
Beans.
Every flavor beans.
I think Anthony wants wagon wheels.
Oh, right.
Wagon
After
wheels.
Jim
Explain
White
that
showed
to
us
me.
wagon wheels, that was like what was the deal with those?
Dane really liked those, or Anthony really liked those.
I liked them with tea. They were
So
good
here-
with tea.
So here's the thing. I went to Monterey Car Week,
Yeah.
and this was my first work trip. And Levi is just like the typical father where he just says all of his kids' names first before he lands on the one that he really wants. So I was known as Dane a lot.
Whoa!
I did. I said
Or
Dane
Anthony.
I mean Nate.
So
On the street, he goes,
I'll-
will you please stop calling me Dane?
at the end of the trip, I said, "Can you please stop calling me Dane?" He'd be like, Nate," or he'd be like, "Anthony, Nate, Anthony, Dane, Anthony."
all of these
Once you have kids, you
Names.
don't realize you do
Yeah.
that until you have children.
But
and then it's
Dane
like,
and Nate sound very
It
similar.
was.
Yeah.
It was.
Even when I'm sitting at my desk, Levi will yell out of his office.
Yeah, no, Levi doesn't come up to our offices and go,
And then
"Hey,
I'll
can you
come
come
up
and
and I say, "Hey,
check
what's
in
up?"
on something for me?" No, Levi stays
Well-
in his office and he just yells down the hallway.
it's easier.
He's a
"Dane!
father.
Dane!" Because he's so used to it as a dad, he just translates
Yeah,
the word.
it's easier to do it that way than to call Dane on his phone because he doesn't answer his phone or his emails. Or
Thomas and I
steps.
sit right next to each other, and we just IM each other on the computer.
I know, which is great.
You're all 5 feet from one another.
But we don't have IM on our computers.
Sure, you do.
I mean,
We do.
We could
Microsoft
have it.
We have to.
Teams.
We
We
just
have to.
choose
We
not
have to
to.
get on there and do that.
Oh,
You guys are on there.
We're on
It
there.
was set up.
I know it is. It's just something we'd have to use, but it's much faster to
Well.
just yell, "Dane, come here! Anthony, come here!"
the problem is when he does
Morgan,
it,
what are you doing?
he always sounds like exasperated, like he's been
No,
saying it a
I
bunch.
sound upset.
But he says it once, and he sounds upset,
Not mad.
angry about
Not
something.
mad,
And it's
I'm
like,
just
this is
disappointed.
the first time you've said this, and you're already skipping
Dane,
right ahead
why
to
are
the
you here?
10.
Yeah.
Give us like a 3 or a 4 before you go jump into the 10.
Well, I do. I go, Dane,
Dane.
Oh, yeah, because
and
that's
then I
useful.
go, Dane, Dane.
Dane.
And then-
This is like
and
somebody
nothing
talking to a
happens. It's
dog
quiet.
that's not
And I
paying
go,
attention.
Dane, come on, Dane, and nothing happens. And then I get to the point where I'm like, Dane, and he's like, what? And I was like, come here.
Because he's on his
Yeah.
toilet throne editing.
Jeez. Editing videos, man.
Luke Berge says he needs fisherman's friends. Danny says, I met Jim from White Daytails a few months ago. Was awesome to see you meet him. He worked on my Aston Martin. Nice.
Great dude. Great dude.
John Hole, not a problem.
Nice.
Thank you, John. We appreciate it. Jordan Adam Malkowitz, what's your guys' clay method? Bar towel mitt? I like a mitt.
I like a mitt.
Ultra clay towel.
Towel.
That's why I like the ultra clay mitt.
I
So
like
you
the
like the
mitt.
towels?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Towel.
Towel.
Yep.
We're gonna need a tiebreaker. It's the mitt. The
Mitt.
mitt's the correct.
Mitt's the
An-
winner. That's the
Anthony
right
likes
answer.
the mitt, I think, usually. So there's your
Adam,
tiebreaker.
I think he uses the towel.
I'm
He
kind
likes
of
the
two
towel.
different
Oh.
people.
Uses the towel.
I'm kind of the same.
Because I've seen him use both so much, but I feel like every time I look at a video,
Hey,
he's using the
Anthony,
mitt.
do you want that? Mitt. I like the mitt. Yeah, he likes the mitt.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, wow.
Oh my God,
you
is
can
that Dean Kane? Now, come on, guys.
really. Dean Kane. That's where their head went. Okay.
That or Billy Zane.
That's
Yeah.
He's a lot like that.
hilarious.
Yeah. Adam Thurman says, my bad. It's all right, Adam. I still love you.
Oh.
Luke Berge, fun fact, replacing a 15-year-old, 212,000-mile rusted exhaust manifold
Yeah, I
isn't
can
fun.
imagine.
Lots of acetylene torches, pry bars, and angle grinding. I imagine, Luke.
Yikes.
That's a lot of fun. Focus RS.
Need to send you guys a few Australian snacks.
What was that?
Please attempt that accent
Finish the rest
once
of
more.
it.
I
Finish the
enjoyed
rest of
that.
it.
Aussie. And they're better than UK stuff. They can't play cricket and can't make snakes.
Oh, burn!
That almost became Kiwi. Almost.
Luke Berge
almost.
says, Focus RS, I want to try real Australian licorice.
Real Australian licorice.
What does Focus RS say?
Australian says, you can try mine. that was kind of like New Zealand.
And now that was
That
like
was New
almost South
Zealand.
African.
Yeah.
It's like New Zealand. He is like
all
they talk
over the
like
mess.
Luke
this.
Berge Ultra Clay Mitt used as a towel. Boom. Hans closing. Dang, gotta feed my tummy. Chinese food reheated. Yeah, thank God for the microwave. Damn, Chinese food sounds really good.
Mm-hmm.
Billy
have
Zane
that.
and Demon Knight movie
I'm there
is
for it.
legendary. Now, Focus RS. I'm
Oh.
not trying to mock you. I just really enjoy speaking.
Yeah,
and
Venom, we don't need
trying-
to look it up because we know.
And trying to talk in an Australian accent or New
Oh.
Zealand. I love New Zealand movies, like Flight of the Conchords, just all of those. But it's kind of hard.
What we do in the shadows.
Differentiating the New Zealand versus Australian. Like New Zealand, like it's like very, very subtle, like very soft.
I always used to describe Australian accents as tangy British.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
Spicy.
like
It's like- It's
Spicy
like British with a little barbecue sauce on it.
in Flight of the Conchords, the Australians and New Zealand's Jermaine was like, oh, Australians say that they got that evil accent. It's like they're like, where's the car? And we're like, where's the car? It's evil.
It's Evo. Where are we now?
Uh,
Luke. Hans. Panda Express? Question mark. Well,
No
only
Panda
only
Express in
Hans
Netherlands,
knows.
Luke. Grumpy Cloud. I've started to feel grit guards are overrated. What do you
Ah.
think? I don't think so.
I don't think
I
so.
don't
Yeah, I
think
don't-
so.
I don't think
They
so.
do serve a purpose, and they are not that expensive, all things considered, because they last forever. I mean, I've never. Have you ever had one break? I've never.
The ones
Had
that
one
are
break.
broken are here, like in the buckets, but
Yeah.
they still work.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I mean it's only been good experiences with them, but I'd be curious to hear your take on why you think that. So
Yeah.
feel free to fill in the comments there. Levi, before we move on to the next question, what do you think here? Grumpy Cloud is saying, I started to feel that grit guards are overrated. What do you think?
They're not.
I think he's wrong.
Well, there we go.
That's it.
But I'd be curious to hear what he has to say and why. Luke, are the comments of the week ever coming back? You know, Luke, I created comments of the week a while back because I thought, hey, this is a good way for us to do this kind of thing. And then I decided I wanted to come up with the idea for Q&A, which is what this is, which kind of replaced it. More or less, it became what comments of the week was. In a different format, yes, I know some people like that formal setup of how we did comments of the week, but it did require more production and it required a lot more time for me to make all the graphics for us to do those every time. And I just got so many other things going on. Doing it live like this is just a better use of our time, generally speaking.
Yep.
I just want to say that Focus RS is. I'm really feeling the love.
Thanks,
I know,
buddy.
I'm enjoying
He
Appreciate it.
says that I love the
Yeah.
accent. So
Oh, well, that's super.
It's good.
Nice.
That's nice. Jamie the Cleaner, everybody getting Chinese food tonight now. Thanks, Hans.
Yeah, right?
Also, no, grit guards are life. And Venom,
Jamie
I agree.
knows.
Grit guards don't really do anything, but Yvonne's way of drilling holes in one bucket is better, in my opinion. So here's my thing: the grit guard is a $10 piece of plastic. Very simple, very easy to put in anybody's bucket, and a great way to keep product, from getting everywhere inside the bucket, all the dirt, all the mud. So there's a lot of options you can do. We know the owners of Grit Guard personally, and they are a great family, wonderful family, good company, and that's why we support them. Plain and simple. You can find a cheaper way if you want, but $10 is $10.
Yeah.
and all the engineering's done.
It's already done for you.
Yeah.
They are a great family, and that's what we support, and that's why we use them. So,
Because we're a family business, too.
Christopher Beard, question for Morgan. I've seen some of the faces you make when things get weird. Do you ever just think to yourself during the podcast, what the hell is wrong with my coworkers?
I think what we should ask here is, am I ever not thinking, what the hell is wrong with my coworker?
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm glad someone pays attention because I am often making animated faces to things that are said. And I am glad that someone's paying attention and hopefully laughing because I need help.
Anthony's not even here today.
Blink-
He's usually
Blink
responsible.
twice if you need help.
Oh, no. Oh,
I don't-
Luke
man.
Berge wants to know, will the podcast soon be available to listen on records?
Oh, great question. Terrible answer.
Yeah, that's true. I have it, and I'm the only one that has it. So.
A records
Yeah,
record player.
it's pretty
of that?
hip
Nice.
of
Mm.
me.
We
Yeah.
record them.
Pretty hip.
So G. Davis says, I'll get to today's comments in a second. But first, I must commend Dane for answering my recent email. I thought for sure I'd see Hans Polaroids of the Swirl Police before I'd get a Dane reply email.
Let me
Oh.
tell you, G, those are rare. They're few. They're
Yep.
far between.
Yep.
But I happen to catch yours on one of the extremely rare occasions when I check my email. Maybe once a week I do it.
Yeah,
so
it's like, hey, Dane,
there
did
you
you
go.
get that email I sent you? Oh, I haven't opened it since Wednesday.
I have 200.
Dane, open your email.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. We are a
Uh,
business. This is how we communicate.
Because most of our communication is done by yelling. So
it's the only way I can get a hold of him.
Most of my
I can't
communication
send him an email. I
is
can't send him a
done
phone call. I
via
have
one
to
of our
yell.
many social media channels through YouTube,
Or get
Facebook,
up and walk
Instagram,
over and yell
or
at him.
Levi yelling
Dane
at
is
us.
trying to make himself feel better, but he's really just shifting the blame.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Wow.
Han says, enjoy,
Hammer
Jamie.
came down.
Mine was great. Already ate at dinner time, but got hungry again. It's only
Ah.
12:30 a.m. Luke Berge. G. Davis!
in the house.
Kirby Thompson, thanks for the Q&A today. Time to leave the office in this live session. Dane, Morgan, Nate, Levi, and Anthony, too. Have a great weekend and see you next week's shows. Thanks, Kirby. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Great weekend, man.
Have a good one, man.
Hans, G. Davis, no pictures were taken. All the ones made got deleted at the exit of Waxstock.
Oh,
Luke, Hans, come on, I'm disappointed. Oh, gosh, thank God I don't work there. Morgan would lose her mind.
yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Morgan
probably
already
would.
loses her mind.
I do.
Yeah.
Mainly when I open my mouth.
Yeah.
She just leaves.
Whoever sits in this chair just normally is a little more on my nerves than the rest.
Mm.
Well,
So
yeah.
you had
sorry.
it. It was already
Dane, you can
predetermined.
answer the
It was
next one here.
predestined.
Yeah.
Oh, Dane, how's that East Coast travel vlog
Yeah,
coming?
Dane, how is
Sorry,
that?
not sorry, but I think I'm going to start asking every Q&A. Luke, you go ahead and keep doing that, although you're going to be surprised to find I have actually handed it off to Tim. And Tim, if he's known for one thing, he's known for getting stuff done.
Oh,
So,
Tim will hammer that out.
while
one
he
time.
was not there on the East Coast with us, he has seen enough
Oh,
of
he's
what I
there
designed
right
up to
now.
that point that
He is
mentally
there with us
He's
he
there
watching
right
is
now.
all
there.
that footage.
And he is able to decipher what I was going for in the vlog. Because I did make it pretty far in. He's got a good sense of like the beats and the stuff we're going for. He's going to make a real
But
nice East Coast
Tim-
travel vlog.
Tim
And then we
has-
got to make the UK one and then the Monterey
Tim
one.
is also there, like more so than you were, because you were behind the camera lens the whole time.
Yep.
He's seeing stuff that you filmed that you probably had no idea that you filmed.
Oh yeah, I just instinctually like go. He was like, "Dane, you got this bird falling out of a tree. Like that's just a weirdly
Exactly.
specific thing." I'm like, "I know. I just I turned over there and I'm like,
Well, we
what
were
can
in
I
Sleepy
film?" And
Hollow.
then I got this bird that lost its balance and fell out of a tree, landed on the sidewalk,
No birds were
bounced, and then
hurt
just
in the filming
hopped
of this
away.
vlog.
Yeah. You find weird stuff when you're like trying to film a vlog. You just end up seeing things.
See you, Luke. He's got to go for
See you,
dinner.
Luke.
Oh, see ya.
I only communicate via innuendo. Luckily, I don't work there yet.
Yeet. Yeet.
It's not. It needs some work.
George Zapata, I'm going to go have some ceviche for dinner.
Ooh, ceviche. Fancy.
Venom 96,600. So, Levi, what are all the things I can coat besides just my phone and glasses?
Oh.
Anything that is got clear on it.
Tables,
You can do.
refrigerators,
You can coat your granite. You can coat your
Your
watch
grandkids.
faces.
granite
Watch
kids.
watch faces. You can coat. I did my air conditioning unit outside.
Be
I
very careful
coated-
about coating your eyeballs.
don't coat your eyeballs.
Don't.
I coated my air compressor at my shop.
Mm-hmm.
Got that all coated up, made it look nice. It was brand new. It's a lot of fun stuff. We coated our, like Dane said, we coated the backdrop for the Rag Company studio. Very nice. But yeah, no, I like doing that. However, I will say your face is very greasy normally, and so that's what gets on your phone.
Typically, yeah.
If I'm not making phone calls a lot,
All things to consider.
Tim, I'm expecting to see the vlog tomorrow.
Okay, that's a little too quickly, Luke. These travel vlogs have a
Christopher
lot
Beard.
to go into them.
Matt's buying a C7.
Yeah, Matt has placed his deposit.
You mean
has
a
already
C8?
purchased it.
No, a C7.
He's buying a
A
C7,
brand new one.
a Grand
Yes.
Sport.
The C8's coming out.
So,
The
but
C7
okay,
Grand
hold on.
Sport.
I think it is an extremely smart move, and the reason is it's savvy. You're getting a C7. You're getting a big fat discount because the C8 was just
They're
mentioned.
going crazy.
So the
cheap right now.
Is
C7s
it because
are
it's
being
the
dropped
last of its
heavily.
kind?
You got a basically new car.
It's
But
the
here's
last
the
of the
thing.
V8s.
It is the
Wow,
last
yeah.
of the front engine vets, which maybe right now isn't a big deal, but give it like 5-6 years and people are going to be
You
like,
know, Matt.
I missed the C7. You know what? And he's going to be
sell
like,
it.
cool. Yeah, he'll probably sell it within like a year or two, but but still, like it's actually not a bad move on his part. I think
Only had
it's
that
cool.
M3 for 10
And the
months.
C7 is a lot of car
For
for
M1.
the money.
I gotta
mean, it's
say,
a lot.
I like Matt, but I like I watch a lot of those Hoovy garage videos. My YouTube feed is a
Hoovy.
little different than probably most of the people here.
Yeah.
Actually, you and I probably got a lot in common.
Yeah, probably. Like Hoovy's garage, Tavares, stuff like
It's
that.
Tavares, it's Hoovy, it's Smoking Tire.
It used to be Street Speed,
Oh, Street Speed.
not
yeah.
anymore. Just because I
1320.
Yeah, 1320.
Wow.
Nothing
Well-
against Street Speed. I just stopped watching his videos.
I
don't
love
know why- I
watching
don't know
Doug.
why.
Always watching Doug.
Doug is got some quirks and
And I met
features.
him in person, and he is every bit as nice and just a all around like cool, good person as you
Yeah.
think he'd be.
Sure, I can imagine.
Luke says, Dane, don't make any fat jokes. Too many fat jokes about me while I'm gone.
I don't have to. I got myself right here.
Hans says, thank God Morgan brightens up the room after all those dark conversations.
They're all dark.
Morgan is like the
Absolutely.
Morpheus with the red pill in here. She tells you what's really going down.
Ooh.
She is kind of the truth teller of the rag
Yeah.
company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No sugarcoating
She
here.
tells it like it
Hans,
is.
she has a boyfriend.
His name is Neo.
No.
Right?
I don't
Because of the
understand.
Matrix.
His name is Brando.
Ooh, Brando.
So G. Davis says, here's an original idea. Dane, have you considered raffling off your vehicles? Perhaps include a sleepover and day with Dane at TRC HQ for the winter.
Now this is where
I'd make
get
like
hamburgers.
$30.
Hamburgers.
This is where I
$30.
sit for 20 hours out of the day.
Oh.
This
Don't you have a
is-
dog and
this
like
is
a
my
girlfriend?
Dog,
Yep, I do.
Callie.
Isn't
And then
this
we're gonna go to the dumps.
Watch me dump random timber and toilets and cardboard boxes into a landfill.
You should live stream your trout. Your
Should
trip
that
to
be
the
the
dump.
next
Live
next
stream
day
my
video?
trout?
Huh?
The next day, Nate, me fixing at my house and go to the dumps.
Yes.
No, just you changing light bulbs.
Oh.
Okay, I could do that.
This
so,
feels like an extension of the conversation in the movie Airplane that the pilots had with the young boy, where it's like, "Do you like movies about gladiators?"
That was, I think, in reference to other
we
things.
bought a
Dane.
house. We were
Oh.
fixing it up. There was an entry light inside. There were 2 light switches.
Mhm.
One light switch worked the outside light.
Mm.
One light switch presumably worked the entryway light.
It was the master bedroom.
Mm.
No, it wasn't. So we
Nope.
decided to switch the light bulbs. It didn't do anything. So later on in the demo of the house in the remodel, we put up a new light fixture. It did nothing.
Oh.
So we also had some other electrical issues. And decided to call in the towel or
Toss in the towel.
Throw in the towel.
call in the towel
Yeah.
Why are you calling in the towel?
because you need a towel sometimes.
Wouldn't we know it?
Got an electrician, and I said, "Can you please look at this?"
It was for the trap door.
Yeah, it's all the light. All that light switch worked. All the outlets in the living room.
Nice.
So I said, "Well, can you climb up in the attic and figure out where that wire goes?" The light was just hung up. The wire went nowhere.
Oh.
So
Perfect.
it's like they didn't have enough money to actually wire it in. It was just there,
Good.
and it wasn't even structural.
Oh no.
Perfect.
So there's that.
So did you get the light fixed?
No, we still have a wire hanging out of a hole in our
Nice,
ceiling.
nice.
But it's vaulted, so it's out of
Oh,
sight.
you
Out of
can't
mind.
see it. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the spirit.
Cathedral.
Must be nice.
It is nice.
Focus RS, Hans will win the raffle even if it's U.S. only.
Focus. You're so right. I don't know how that happens. Like, it just, Hans is super powered.
Barry
that
B,
way.
can you ceramic coat something that gets extremely hot like a glass stovetop? You sure can. That's actually ceramic, too, on that stovetop. So you ceramic on your ceramic. Luke Berge, I'm buying tickets for that raffle.
I thought Luke was getting
Luke-
dinner.
Yeah, I thought
Hans.
you left.
Focus RS, not reading the fine print pays off.
That's not the lesson that should be learned.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
He
I don't
he
think we'll
just-
pull as many strings to get a car to you, Hans.
He just brute forced his way through though. I don't even know if the thing is like legal to drive in Europe.
Back to my glass question from earlier. You guys have the waffle weave towels listed for glass cleaning. I think one is called the premium, the other is standard. Can you explain the differences? Premium is Korean, standard is Chinese. They're also different patterns of waffles, and the Korean premiums are 70-30, standards are 80-20.
And the standards are an overlock stitch
correct.
border
Yep.
or edge,
Yep.
and the premium is a premium suede.
70-30 suede,
There you
too.
go.
So, and then Luke wants to know, does the Rag Cobra still exist?
That actually
does.
will be in the raffle as well.
No.
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 Remember when
So,
I got
Luke-
my new
Sorry, we're not
couch?
putting on the
Luke.
We're not putting on the
Luke, if you go back on our Instagram feed, you'll see the Rag Cobra filled with a smorgasbord of eagles, golden
Smorgasbord.
eagles. And then you'll also, if you go on my Instagram, you'll see a picture of Next Day Nate taking a picture of a golden eagle on the Rag Cobra behind Ragnarok.
It's true.
Yes, that is true.
So
Actually, I
he
do
wants-
have that.
he-
I still have to send you that picture.
He wants
Yeah,
to know
so-
update standard versus Dry Me a River. Standard waffle weave.
So
Well,
that is
that's
the
still
Dry Me River
Chinese
is
versus
the
Korean.
premium.
It's just a bigger.
Just a bigger size. We
Yeah.
just named the sizing bigger.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's all. Same.
Correct.
Same as the premium. Dry
Same,
Me
same.
River.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Now, so nobody's confused. What I meant about me getting my couch and stuff, when that couch was taken out of my parents' garage and I took it to my house, that freed up the Rag Cobra.
he
So
put
the
it in
Rag
the Cobra.
Cobra was then free to move about the country.
Dane basically blocked in the Cobra with a couch by not picking it up and taking it to his house.
Why don't you go ahead and put that? Why don't you go ahead and take that couch and track off with it in the back of your truck?
Well, I could take it one section at a time
Fun
with my
part
little
is
baby truck
The
bed.
truck bed doesn't fit the couch, so
It is the
he's
size of a-
screwed himself even more.
You ever seen a Hummer H2 truck?
It's a bigger bed than that.
I don't think this could fit in it.
You know what unicorn
No, but a
truck?
toilet did fit.
Yeah,
You know
toilet
what
did.
unicorn truck I should have gone for?
An H3T.
An H3 SUT.
Yeah, should have known.
Those now that
Alpha.
now
Yeah.
they're all alpha.
They're
That's
all
right. They're
alphas.
all alpha.
So that is a Dane truck if I've
Yeah.
ever seen one.
You should have
And
gotten
I
that.
would have been so jealous.
But
if
I
would've
also
gotten
couldn't
that.
afford.
But you wouldn't. You could have purchased it.
Yeah,
and
but then I
driven
couldn't
it.
have gotten the Jag if I got
You wouldn't have
that.
been able to buy
Yeah,
the Jag.
no.
You probably would have. You probably could have.
That's Jag
found
money.
An
Those
H3
5.3
truck
those
for
H3
like
Ts.
maybe under $20,000.
I know. That's what we're saying. That's his Jag money.
You get on Search Tempest.
They're so funky, but I love them.
Oh, they're so
Auto
great.
Tempest.
And they
Well,
actually
Auto
have like a
Tempest,
good
but
size
there's a
bed
Search
on
one,
'em.
too.
Yeah.
This podcast brought to you by Auto Tempest. You can find anything across all major.
They were the
Automotive
Renegade
platforms.
before the Renegade.
Brought to you by Legends of or
The
what-
Autobahn.
whatever that game is.
Oh,
that
yeah.
sponsors.
Clash of the Titans.
Oh yeah, Clash of Clans or
Clash
whatever.
You
yeah.
don't really
Clash of
play that
Clashes.
Battle
game.
robots.
Kings
yeah,
of
something.
Kings.
Yeah.
Christopher. Oh, Mark.
Ooh.
Hey guys, just wanted to ask about your microfiber products. Is soft or thicker generally better for the backyard warrior? I've watched your videos with Pan on GSM weights. Not necessarily. It depends on the towel and what it's used for.
Yeah.
Some of our glass towels are actually higher GSM than our Eagles.
GSM doesn't. Yeah,
It doesn't
It
translate-
doesn't correlate to
Thick.
plushness.
Nope.
No, you can have a very thin towel that's still a high GSM because what it does cover is extremely dense.
What I tell people is it's kind of like a weight.
Yeah.
Like it's so dense it makes it heavier.
It's literally the density, though. That's
Yeah.
what it is. It's
So
the way
a
they
lower
can
number
measure
means
that.
the towel is going to be a little thinner, a little lighter, where a higher GSM means the towel is going to be just that much more heavier.
It's gonna have a good hand feel.
Yeah.
So basically, if you increase the pile on a towel, yes, the GSM will generally increase if the towel stays exactly the same. The pile just gets
I'm
longer.
surprised Dane didn't buy just the Cobra from his dad.
Yeah.
Dane,
I'm the one who suggested he get
Bait-
it in the first place
Bait
because he
Addict
needed a car that was going to get eyeballs that wasn't a common car.
wants
around
to know
here,
how
so.
much is a Shelby Cobra.
That particular one? Well, it's not a
Don't
original
expose him.
Shelby Cobra because those are like millions a piece. But here's the trick. If you get a Factory 5 or Superformance or any of those other Cobras, they're like, factory continuation type ones, you get 99.9% of the driving experience of a Cobra without the cost. It's a lot cheaper. And a lot of people don't seem to take advantage of that, and I don't know why. Other than the fact that it is kind of impractical to drive something that has no roof on it, year round.
No,
So.
that's good.
There you go.
Davis,
Nice.
Just saying.
And that was Dane Explains Cobras.
Explain me, Dane.
I'll explain you.
So, G. Davis,
Talking
I
cars.
look forward to the TRC podcast where Nate answers all of your electrical questions. High voltage with Next Day Nate.
Danger,
So-
danger, high voltage.
I have never been electrocuted until I became a homeowner.
Oh,
Turns
that's
out it's not horrible.
Feels kind of fun though, right?
I
Kind of
mean-
wakes you up a little bit.
Well, I've got a bad light switch in my laundry room that I do need
Shocks
to.
you every time you touch it. How?
So, G. Davis, if you want to follow me on my Next Day Nate Instagram, I might do a story on replacing that. Now, I probably won't try to do anything funny because that is pretty dangerous. You never know what could happen, but it might just be fun for the onlookers.
I like that. I like that.
All right, moving down.
Oh my god.
Cool.
Mark, cool. Does plusher mean it's more versatile for wasp sealants wax?
Wax.
Yes and no. It depends on the sealants and depends on the waxes that you're putting on. Some work better with pearl weaves. Some work better with lower naps. Some work great with high nap. So
A nice compromise
yeah.
is the Edgeless 365.
exactly. Bait Addict said something dirty. And
No.
they laughed at it.
Took it away.
So how much? You didn't actually give the cost for it. So
I
here's
know the
thing.
cost. I don't know if he wants to give the cost.
Your
but
dad doesn't want to give the cost
No.
for that, but we will tell you this:
It's not for sale.
it was a
It's not for
Pacific
sale.
Roadsters build.
Seats taken.
So it's
Um,
actually kind of a rare build.
It's actually the Pacific Roadsters compared to the Superformance or the Factory 5 is they are wider.
Yeah, they have a
the-
larger interior.
Their interiors
larger
are
cabin.
wider.
So, for
you can
big
look them
boys,
up, find out
tall
what it
guys,
costs to build one, but it's got a 351 in it.
Yeah.
But it's all in all, it's a really great car. So
Yeah.
Alkaline Top Hat made it before the end.
Heck
Yay!
yeah.
Yeah.
Very close.
Venom 96 600. So Levi, I had a buddy with a badly kept leather, and he wanted my help, so I put leather serum on, and it was so dry that I had to reapply it 4 times before it stopped drinking up. Have you done this? And how many times have you had to reapply leather serum? So leather is like skin, and if it's real leather and it's very dry or the coating is worn off of it, it does dry out very, very fast. So you do have to moisturize it. I have had some leather that goes that long, and I've had to wrap it in saran wrap to kind of sweat it a little bit and try and reapply moisture to the surface to get it to break down a little bit. So
Wow.
I've done that, but I haven't had to keep going. Focus RS, first time watching with Nate on. I think we need a Survivor style battle between him and Anthony. Winner takes all. Loser is shunned and must go work in
Loser
a
is
call center
shrummed.
style job for Jim Pro. Loser is shrummed.
Loser shrugged.
But
Yes.
we
Was
all
it that funny? Dave?
No, it was.
It was funny,
Jesus.
but Anthony came from
terrible.
that.
Yeah, he did come from a call center.
That's why he's going for that
Yeah.
angle.
G. Davis, I love your bulldog, Nate. Mine just passed away a few weeks ago. Great dogs.
Oh, that's too bad.
Greg, we're sorry.
Thank you.
Detailing, alkaline top hat. When detailing, do you use a cart or some kind of keep products on hand, or is the detailer's helper belt sufficient? I like all of those things.
Yeah.
Cart, belt, everything. Jamie the cleaner, sorry to hear that, G. Bait addict, trade the C-Max for it, Dane.
Then I would have
Davis.
no efficient vehicles.
G. Davis, thank you, Jamie.
Yeah,
Mark
that's-
Raddick, love and
that's too
peace from
bad,
Down
G.
Under,
Davis.
guys. Great
Yeah.
products in the YouTube channel. Bait addict, sorry to hear, G. Losing a dog is never easy. I will tell you, my wife still tells me I have never cried harder than when my bulldog died. She's like, I have never. You were a sniveling child when our dog.
When
that
my dog
died.
dies, I will literally think I
was-
need to go to
I was
counseling.
like unconsolable. She's like, we had children, and you didn't cry that much. And I was
After
like,
having a bulldog, I will never have another kind of dog again. And they just
You
have
say that.
so much personality.
they're a great personality, but just wait till they start drooling and spitting and farting and
That's
all that
fine.
good stuff.
It's my wife's dream
Thought
dog.
they just did that
I
right
know.
out the
And I
gate.
think that she turned me into a believer. She's like,
Oh, they're great.
I've always wanted a bulldog, so I looked up how much they cost, and
Yeah, you kind of go. "Whoa."
Sold the truck and,
maybe we won't. Yeah, I know. Sold my mountain bike.
Yeah.
which
Basically,
was
it's either that
just
truck I
enough to
just bought
cover.
or a bulldog.
Yeah. No, I love bulldogs. They're great dogs. I had a blast with them. I would love to someday get another one when my kids are older. But we're loving the corgi at the moment. I grew up with corgis, and they're great dogs.
I love corgis. Corgis are fantastic.
Hans, what kind of markers were used on the one wing tools? I want to test my own on the machine, and what type of marker to go. What type of marker to PPF over it, and afterwards remove the PPF to see if the marker always stays on or not.
Hans, those are just Sharpies.
Yeah, just Sharpie
Just
brand.
gold and bronze and silver Sharpies.
Do you keep the cart on the belt? Yeah, like a tether.
Yeah, yeah.
You
that's
just
right.
walk around and it
just
follows you.
follows
Like
you
Mr.
around.
Gadget.
I mean, you're only limited by your actual square footage of the area you're working.
G.
Davis,
I cried
You're
like
a true
Dane
class act.
at a D Tomato
Dane
festival.
Tomato.
The Dane
Festival.
Tomato Festival.
I just wanted to see a P-72,
That-
okay?
That
The
paints a
P-72.
picture in
Dane
my
cried out of a
mind.
lot of holes that day.
What? Jeez.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh no!
All right, everyone. Thanks for coming.
Wow. Way to take it there.
G. Davis, my husky, passed away a year ago. Suddenly, I too cried like Dane.
This is supposed to be
Uh,
sad, but it's
Dane
it's
Tomato.
hilarious
So great.
and
That's
sad.
the
It's
beauty of the.
not.
That's the greatest of the. That's the greatest thing
But
about the
I'd
live.
say
We
that-
can laugh and cry at the
That
same time.
paints the most vivid picture
Oh yeah,
I've ever seen.
it's the most vulnerable.
I was
you could
with
be.
Dane when he saw the Dane Tomato.
Yeah,
We
Yeah.
surprised him. We tricked him.
yeah.
You
Trixie.
saw I was like
Hey.
a kid on Christmas morning.
Dane, there's a cool porcha over here.
Here goes that cool pork chop.
You get, and Dane's like, oh, all right.
Well, they
fine.
showed me like a
Oh.
safari
right, I
build
love pork
911
chops,
inside of a
so
golf
okay.
dune, and I'm like, oh, that's cool, and a sand trap. You know, I've seen a few safari 911, and then they walk over. There's the P-72.
What is y'all's process for detailing interiors? Do you work top down?
Dan, you can check out my FAQs on the Rag Company website. If you go on FAQs, you can find my SOP on there. So
Yeah.
check a look at that. Ben Sroka, how to make sure the customer pays after I'm done detailing, and what do they do if they won't pay? As a side gig and not official business. So
You keep their keys.
I keep their keys. I don't let them take the car. It stays in the garage until they pay me. Once cash is changed, then I pull the car out. Otherwise, just tell them to get off your property.
Han says maybe you should
No.
start at the driver's site, Ben.
Bait addicts, see you guys. Enjoy the weekend. Bait hour out.
Bait hour.
Bait out.
Bait hour.
Out. Peace out, Seacrest.
Seacrest out. Oh,
Ron says
man.
he's out. Night, night. Thanks, guys. Venom. Morgan is like, get me out of here. It's like, won't let me in. Let me in. John will see you guys. Bedtime in the UK. See you, John. G. Davis. Hope someone is live streaming from Anthony's Boise bachelor party. He already had the
He already
Vegas.
He's
had
at his
that.
dress fitting.
He's at his
Yeah.
dress fitting.
We all
That's
know
the
that.
word going round.
That's
Yeah.
what we've heard. He's
I think
probably
he's-
washing his cars.
Yeah.
Probably. Check his story.
Yeah. See
Well,
what
he did take.
see what he's up
He
to.
did take a week off of work to paint his garage.
Right.
A normal 2-car garage white. The inside wall's white.
Because that takes a week.
Well, he's not sure.
He didn't know how
Williams.
to. He doesn't
But
know.
what shade of white will
he doesn't
I
know
choose,
how to roll.
guys?
He doesn't know any of that.
Yeah.
So.
He's not
Anyway.
Mr. Lowe's.
All right, guys. We will see you later. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out.
This has
As
been a
always,
lot of fun.
Yeah, it's been
like,
a lot
comment,
good-
subscribe,
good.
and
A lot
share.
of lot of great times
Ooh,
have been
quick
said.
note for people because you're not going to see me on next week's Q&A
Dane's
Thursday.
gonna be gone. He's
I am
gonna
gonna be
Oh,
out
you're gonna
and
be
about
jagging off.
in Texas.
literally
So-
by himself in a Jaguar.
At In-N-Out.
At the In-N-Out.
So
With
for
his
anybody
friends, all
anybody
around.
who just wants to keep tabs on what I'm up to down in Texas, I invite you to follow me on Instagram, and I will do like maybe a live stream or something.
Great
throw
Dane.
it out there.
Great Dane
At
Films.
Great Dane Films. That's GR8DANEFILMS. That's my Instagram handle.
Shameless.
Follow it if you want. That's a shameless plug. I rarely ask for plugs. These guys all got a
one
lot
right-
of followers,
there's
and
one
I
right
do
Dane,
not.
you literally put your thing on your car,
So-
and you can't say I never asked.
Only on the Volvo. Anyway,
Which is for sale.
it's for sale.
You get
So
to keep that
DM him
black.
on Instagram if you want to buy it.
Keep
There you
that
go.
black on there if you want.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. And we'll catch you next time. All
Peace
right.
out.
Adios, guys.
Bye.
Bye.